All right, I'm pressing buttons. And because of that, I now expect one Vong ship done from you and Slevered by the end of the week.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Slevered, we're so close to season 30. We're so close.
I know.
And there's even more worse stuff from one of the people on that season that I didn't think was that way, and I cannot fucking wait for that. It's going to be great. But hello, everyone, and welcome to Survivor Talk with Corey and Slev and some of our friends. Tonight we're actually going to be playing some Edge of Despair. We're on the edge of our seats for some Edge of Despair, because we're close to the end. I am not taking any strain. You cut my arm off last time, and I would pass out right now if I took strain. But yeah, so we are back after a brief hiatus because of scheduling and content production. But we are in the last 2 episodes, probably. I put the title as Finale earlier, and Kalo
Unless
hasn't.
you guys girdle really hard here, the next one will be the last.
Well, Kalo told me it's clickbait, so I changed it to the biggest finale in tabletop history, ? With random words in all caps.
Everyone takes D100 damage.
Is the next title going to be Final?
How many times?
Massive update to Edge of Despair? The secret game mode? Now I'm just listing Charlie's video title. Alright. But, hello. Hope everyone's had a good couple weeks. And I know there are a few people that were actually catching up on the series in our downtime. So maybe we'll disappoint you.
Bad GM.
But yeah, so Kalo, you're on here as our GM, right? So you wanna tell us what's happening, what we're doing, where we're going?
Sure. So I'm not gonna have anyone roll obligation because you guys look like you need a hand as is. And
Me and Frog definitely
do. We're gonna keep the Definitely Cool like it is because I said so.
Okay.
And so the last time we were in this wonderful world of bad decisions, 2 party members lost limbs, and they decided to head back to the Achilles because the whole party at this point has crits for days. Could possibly just get one. Stop! I know where you're going with this. So. Iceman, you're flying the cool runnings back to the Achilles, and you quickly bring it back in for a fast dock. You don't even need to roll because you're just so damn cool.
Get a triumph.
As you disembark, Billy is currently there to greet the whole party as you guys leave. Surprisingly, right next to her is I would say suspiciously large Mon Calamari.
Okay. Large in what way? Height or girth?
He's a wide boy.
Do I know that width?
Yeah,
Is this Mon Calamari known far and wide?
Is this the Mon Cal that was on the ship that we saw on the hologram when we were talking to him? The other.
He's the one who helped you guys in the fleet action.
Okay. Admiral Bork.
That's right.
That is a great name.
It's a good name. Bork.
Bork the Pork.
So who's leading who's exiting the ship?
Tomnall is mostly passed out in both pain and strain, so
I would imagine that Scarlet would be trying to see to people's wounds.
Well, since it's my ship, I guess Iceman would go welcome the Admiral.
As you step out of the off-ramp, before you can even say anything, the Mon Calamari raises his thick hand, greets you, and says, "Greetings, Captain."
Greetings to you. Welcome aboard, Admiral. What can we do?
A hearty handshake, provided you'll accept it.
Of course.
He kind of gets a big grin on his face. He says, "I must say, you are an exemplary pilot." I have to do the voice better. God, I must say, you are an exemplary pilot.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you. You and your boys did well, as well. Iceman says, very non-convincingly.
My ship, the Collaboration, did a medical scan on the cool runnings as you guys came back up. Are you all right? I said some of your bone mass was
I
missing.
kind of wave my
Stump.
meaty lump, and I'm like, no.
Iceman says,
Yeah,
well,
a
I'm
couple
fine.
things. I
But,
got lit on fire, but we're fine.
We're not fine. I need a hand. Can anybody
we're
give me
coming
a
back
hand?
with less arms than we left with, so that's never a good sign.
I believe we did clarify that it was just a hand that each of us were missing.
Oh no,
No,
you
I-
lost your whole arm.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a nub.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Maybe
Uh,
you could give my crew a hand or two.
Preferably two.
Well, we do have the means to install cybernetics, but we don't really keep them aboard our ship.
Never.
Well,
I'll just
I do have
walk
you
over to
handy.
the droids and see if I can rip an arm off.
Jesus.
Zilla, there was one you were promised, wasn't there?
There was?
It's not attached to anyone. Don't acquire it that way.
Waldron steps forward and remarks that, well, it's not exactly a guarantee, but we might be able to get you an arm.
And a hand?
He gives you a nod with a small chortle.
Well, with that kind of certainty, I'm gonna take one of these with me anyway.
I don't think they're universal plug and play.
We can arrange that.
Zilla
No.
doesn't feel comfortable. She is ripping the arm off this droid.
Oh my god.
Scar.
Hold on, Iceman. You notice that Billy looks a little uncomfortable about the situation, and as you note that down in your brain, you feel the rather large arm of Bork reach around and grab you on the shoulder. He says, "I think we need to have a conversation in the bridge."
Yes, of course. Billy, why don't you lead us to my bridge?
She smirks a little bit, looking a tad irritated, and leads you off. And as she takes the lead, Bork kind of turns his head around and says, "If you can find someone that can get those arms, I'll be able to get them installed on you."
Tomno's following this group, by the way.
As is Pad.
Scarlet.
Is he like half passing out, leaning against the wall as he trails?
Actually, Scarlet will follow wherever the most wounded people are.
That's actually probably Bubbles, besides the
Physical
missing
or
limbs.
pride?
Yeah, it is
Scarlet
Bubbles, I
doesn't care
think.
about your pride.
Bubbles has the most wounds, but
Huh. Yeah, Scarlet will
Okay,
keep
am
a
I still here?
worried
Yep.
eye on Bubble.
Okay.
Sleverd, Sleverd Corey, how would Vuz and them react to trying to actually have to locate Cortala, or whatever the fuck her name is?
I don't know what
Cortala.
happened with that apparently. So Vuz just thinks Cortala is his friend.
I would say that he has a way to get a hold of her.
Would Vuz?
Yes.
I assume Cortala would do everything in her power to make sure he doesn't.
Vuz finds a way.
He found a way. It might not be legal. It might result in a restraining order, but he found a way.
Vuz can open a phone book like nobody's business.
So after a couple minutes of messing around on his data pad, a hologram of a woman appears, and she looks very angry. And she says, "Oh, it's you again. I need to figure out how to block your number." Vuz, how would you respond?
Well, I don't know why you'd be blocking my number, but we need some hands. Do you have any hands?
Just a raise of an eyebrow and deadpan silence.
Did you hear me? We needed some hands.
Slefford, you're right next to him if you want to try.
Yes, Kratala, is it?
Gives a slow nod. Listen, I appreciate you saving me, but you've got to stop giving me these weird phone calls. I'm technically in witness protection.
We are actually in need of your assistance. Some of the crew members aboard my ship, friends of Vuz and Walter, are missing some appendages, and they need some replacements. And it seems like you're the woman for the job.
Well, I must say this is quite different from the norm. Typically, Vuz just wants to annoy me and be irritating.
What do you mean? I just want to talk about tech.
I must say, if you're actually here to buy it from me, we can continue. But otherwise, I'm going to hang up now.
Tomlo, how much money do you have? Oh, what do you mean? She wants payment. Well, I don't know. Let me open my
Don't
thing.
we have another AT-AT?
I have 33,000 credits.
3,000?
He has 33,000 credits.
Oh, that's enough.
Is that going to be enough? We need a hand and
Depends
an
on what
arm.
you want. Do you want a typical cybernetic replacement? It'll be rickety, or do you want something more impressive?
What kind of impressive?
The very kind.
Well, I have arms that can augment your physical strength, maybe make you a little bit faster. Maybe you want to keep weapons hidden in them.
Tomlo's not very strong, so maybe something that augments him a little bit. What do you mean I'm not very strong? Well, you usually fail at doing any kind of physical task that we're doing.
I'm liking this joint roleplay you have with yourself.
Do you have any... I heard you're working on some experimental arms. We could probably test some of those out for you.
Do you have his stat sheet on hand?
Vuz?
Waldern.
Waldern? I can pull it up real quick.
Persuasion.
Wasn't that Pad talking?
Are you talking about negotiation or cool or what?
Negotiation, sorry.
Negotiation? Okay, let me pull that up really quickly.
Just give me a regular hand.
You'll want the good stuff, trust me.
Who's talking right now? Did Waldern become a Mon Calamari?
Pauldern.
Fusion! Ha!
It turns into a lumpy mess. What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is hard.
So he's going to spend 2 strain to convert that to a easy. And
Right, okay.
that's Walder.
Damn, alright.
I want to get Cybernetic Arm Mod 6 Agility Mod, I think is what I want. Is that what I want?
Is that what you
Or
want?
Brawn. Let's see. Agility or Brawn? I was going to say Lightsaber could use either, but I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of KOTOR and Dex.
It uses brawn.
So I probably want Brawn. I want Brawn. I want a brawny arm.
To success.
She folds her arms and kind of leans back and says, okay, 20,000 apiece.
for the
Zilla just
special
starts
ones?
sweating.
Yeah, I'll do that. Tom will do it. Zilla, what do you want?
I don't have any money.
You have 0 money or you have low money?
0 money.
All right. Well,
Waldern walks up to the comms again and it's like, so Kratala, We have enough funds for one, but unfortunately, the other one's a little short on cash and an arm still.
Why are you talking about me like that? I'm right here.
Talking about the Chagruda. You're always tall in my book, bud.
Scarlet should have a lot of money.
So,
Scarlet hasn't bought anything.
but what's your? Do you have actual credit amount? Actual credit amount on you?
Oh, I'm gonna look.
So while Scarlet's rummaging through pockets, Kratala, I know you have some experimental stuff that you probably are willing to test for a reduced cost. Sure, it may short out a little bit. Sure, it may have a few hiccups and glitches here and there, but I think you're willing to split something like that. What do you say?
I just want to be on record saying I want the good one for 20,000.
Go ahead.
What happened to those hands that we cut off from that guy a while back? We still have those?
Yeah, we kept him pickled for such an occasion.
Iceman kept the hand he cut off of that one guy in his bunk.
She raises an eyebrow and kind of chuckles a little and says, "If you have a damaged cybernetic, I suppose I could try and repair it for you. It would be less than trying to buy a whole cybernetic."
Zilla continues to sweat, having no money.
Scarlet has about 15,000.
It'd be about 2,500 credits to repair an arm, assuming it's workable.
We just have a hand from that guy.
Yeah.
I'm flipping a destiny point. You have a whole arm.
Most of the arm was flesh.
You have a whole
Scarlet's,
cybernetic arm. I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Scarlet's
A
gonna
whole
turn
body.
to Zilla and just like quietly pass over the required amount of credits. You said 1,500? Or, sorry, 2,500? So 2,500? Just making sure.
Yep.
Who am I paying for this, and when am I paying, and when do I get mine?
Quietly in disbelief and a little disgusted that she needs Scarlet's help, Zilla manages to say, "Thank you."
Like a couple stammers here. Thanks.
Thank you.
Scarlet
So-
says, "I'm sure you won't forget it."
The hologram. God. The hologram expands a little bit, revealing some banking information. She says, "Send it here."
Tomnal starts to send it there.
Sure. So, I'm assuming Frog will do the same thing. Kratala just kind of gives you a nod and says, "I'll be there." Wait a minute. Where are you?
Dathomir.
We're on Dathomir.
Curious. And how do you expect me to get past the blockade?
We are the blockade.
Her eyebrows raise a little bit more, and she says, What?" She looks completely confused, and she says, "I need some type of evidence of that."
I'll pick up as Waldron. I'll pick up the hologram and move it over to the sensors, to the scanners.
Yep.
And
As you walk onto the bridge, Waldron, you kind of like show her the bridge in all of its splendor, and Dathomir in the background as the Achilles is kind of aimed towards it.
You keep saying Achilles.
The cold shoulder.
Thank you.
She says, "All right, I'll be there in a day."
sounds good. We'll see you then.
Bye. It was really hard to call you this time. Can you give me your personal number?
Blink.
It looks like it shut off, Waldron. Waldron, why does my phone stop working like that? My comlink? Not my phone. What's a phone?
People talk to me, Waldron.
I don't know, buddy. Maybe you just need to try a little harder next time.
So as you're led onto the bridge, Iceman, Bork turns around and says, "Your friends that are wounded, I mean, they don't need to be here. If they need to go rest a little bit, that's fine too."
If they want to be here, they can be here.
Fair enough. So, Billy has led me to believe that you want my help for taking out this droid you call HK.
I don't know. Do we?
A little late on that one.
What are you on? No, yes, we want your help.
HK.
Yes.
Oh wait,
The
he
one
wasn't
that's
there.
gonna
Yeah,
blow up the bomb?
that's. I thought that was Silvery for some
Oh, yeah.
reason.
I think the concussion's getting
To
to
one
him.
of the asteroids.
Look, I had a rough day.
Had a rough day.
I might still be on fire a little bit. Anyway.
Scarlet's gonna look for the amount of sweat dripping down this man's forehead.
It's Mon Calamari. He's drenched.
We're always sweating.
He's
But-
actually not sweating.
Well, he's got to be dipping in a pool every so often.
Are you saying he's a dry skin?
But Kalo, this is crucial. Is he wearing a crocheted turtleneck?
What?
Oh my god. The answer has to be yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm satisfied. Move on.
Okay, alright, confirm. Alright, so he says, alright, how about we make a deal then, Iceman?
What kind of deal are you talking, big man?
The Empire has taken something, and it's currently on Dathomir in the starport. Now, I will point out, I've already been helping you this whole time. He pulls out a small hologram projector and turns it on, revealing a starship. It looks like a fairly large one, and he points to a couple of the bubbles on it. The big reason that HK hasn't actually left is because of my say-so.
So, I'm not hearing a deal here.
I want you to go down to the Dathomir, go into the starport. There's probably going to be some residual Imperial interference. And I want you to take everything in there. And none of these seals, the magnetic seals, can be broken at all.
Tell you what, how about we deal with the existential threat to the galaxy, and then we'll worry about your little plunder raid.
Well, if you decide to not help me, then he can find someone else to detonate the bomb with. I know what he needs to do so, and just because he can't get to Dathomir doesn't mean he can't find someone else.
Wait. So your little crates are worth the galaxy dying? Is that what I'm hearing?
You mean to tell me that you believe that a bomb, and then he looks back to Scarlet, has been devised that can completely stop the galaxy as a whole? How do you even understand? Do you realize how stupid that sounds?
Okay, so let's just assume it's only going to hit Dathomir. You're okay with an entire planet being wiped out?
He gets a little stiff, straightens his collar, and says, "Well, I've already done my job here. I would be seen as a hero."
If you leave this
Alright.
planet and then everyone dies, are you going to be seen as a hero? What did you do? Like, do we look like the kind of people that would be here? Do I look... Okay, forget the rest. Do I look like the kind of person that would be here helping if there wasn't an actual threat?
Scarlet's gonna say,
How would you
let's
even
say
know?
that you're right. Let's say that you're right. Let's say
He
it doesn't
doesn't
wipe out. It doesn't wipe out the entirety of the galaxy. We will make it our personal mission to ensure that what does get wiped out is on your neck. How would that affect your reputation?
I slowly back up.
He moves closer to Scarlet, his height showing an impressive advantage over yours, and he kind of leans in and says, "I'd like to see you try." And as he says so, almost on cue and cinematically, a couple ships warp in very close to the cold shoulder. They are definitely New Republic, but clearly under his command.
I have a cold shoulder. Wiggle my nub.
Oh my god! I gotta go. I mean, D&D's nice and everything, but
I've been broadcasting this whole conversation to my fleet. If you try and make any sort of move that indicates that you're hostile, I will have this ship blown to smithereens.
Okay, so your entire fleet knows that you are a complete asshole willing to kill an entire planet because it's inconvenient. Do I have that right?
Can we get a round of applause for this New Republic?
Round of applause for what? Sorry?
For this whole New Republic thing you guys got going? Other than from me and Zilla, we can't really do that right now because we lost our hands fighting to save the planet.
Yeah, I have a cold shoulder.
Then kind of just smirks and looks back to Iceman and says, "Remember, you're the captain of this ship. What do you think?"
I don't know, I'm thinking real hard about not throwing you into the brig and turning you into a New Republic High Command myself, but I don't know. How's everyone else feeling about this little fish man here?
Do we have an idea of what kind of ships just jumped in?
Sure, make a perception check. There's 4 of them total.
Do I even have perception?
Actually, fuck, no, that's warfare.
Yeah.
You do
I'm
not
interested.
notice the
I want-
ships.
Can I roll to take a look too?
Please do.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
roll.
difficulty?
The difficulty is going to be it's average.
I have no idea.
I know everything.
I know every.
I see it all.
Got 7 successes.
So,
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
This window's smudged.
This one that's got some dirt on it.
So one of them is a CC-7700, which is a Republic interdictor. The other is a Nebulon frigate, which is basically a captured Imperial ship. The other one is just a CR-90, but at this rate, you have a very understood implication here. They could very quickly blow the cold shoulder out of the water.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
There
but
is
they
also
blow him
the
out of the water with
MC-80.
it.
MC-80 as well, I should mention, is also, there.
I would assume he doesn't want to get blown out of the water.
Regardless of what's happening, we actually just need to rest right now.
Fair.
Okay.
Time to rest on it sounds like a great idea. I trust you'll make the right decision, Iceman.
Yeah, I will. Why don't you, while we're resting thinking about Billy, why don't you have some of our fabulous stormtroopers here show the Admiral to his guest quarters for the
Plan,
evening.
Iceman.
Do what?
Says that out loud in a very stern voice. You notice that, yes, she is currently sweating, and she kind of steps up close to you and says, "This is not the time. If you really," she whispers in your ear and says, "If you want, I will take him to the brig, no problem, but I can't advise you to do
Brig?
this."
No. Put him in the first mate's bunk. Luxury all around. I want you to have a comfortable stay here, Admiral. We'll talk again in the morning.
His eyebrows currently raised, and he says, "Fine." And he kind of quickly reveals that he's currently, packing heat, as you might expect, as a pistol shines from his hip. A couple of stormtroopers.
He's currently hanging down.
I make it I make it very clear that I both see it and don't care at all.
Okay. So, as he leaves, Billy kind of turns and looks at you guys and says, "Okay, so clearly you have some kind of plan."
We do?
Would you like to share it with us?
Yeah, run it by us real.
Oh no, you're supposed to have a plan if you plan to cross a New Republic admiral. What are you doing? She looks incredibly concerned, and you notice that her face has turned slightly purple.
I don't know. Seems the difference between him and an Imperial Admiral ain't that big. So
Yeah, aren't the new
I think
supposed to
we'll
be
be
the
okay
good
on this
guy?
one.
Confused.
I, for one, am shocked at their lack of moral fortitude.
I say I'm not.
Yeah, me neither.
She kind of shrugs and sits down in one of the chairs and says, "Listen, whatever your plan is, like it should be. We should do it now." And she kind of like begins to shake a little bit, and eventually kind of just points out towards the end of the bridge where the other ships are currently having a stare down with the cold shoulder.
I think our plan was hoping he wouldn't turn out to be a complete asshole. So
Yeah, that.
I guess we're going to Dathomir tomorrow. So we can fight them or we can fight HK. We probably can't do it both
Listen,
at the same
listen,
time.
I trust you. Okay, I will do whatever you say. You saved me back on Heliod, and I will do whatever you want. We don't have to go to Dathomir. All I'm asking for is a plan.
We're gonna go to Dathomir. We need some arms first. We're gonna heal up overnight. I'm heading to the med bay. You guys have fun. And Tonal walks out to the med bay.
Limping while you do it.
Iceman goes into the quarters where the Admiral is.
Okay, sure.
Tomnal's head peeks back in the door after 5 minutes. Where's the med bay?
I'll
As
take
you
you
enter
there.
the room, you notice that there are 2 New Republic soldiers with him in peculiar armor.
Well, this
Describe
follows
peculiar.
Monday.
Wait, this is in the med bay, right?
No.
There's a group that's in the med bay that's taking a pause, and then Tom will speaking with
Yeah.
Bork. I keep on almost saying
Nice
Pork.
meeting
I
you,
am so
Bork.
sorry.
I would like to see if I can identify this armor.
You want to follow Iceman? Okay, sure. You quickly follow in, step right behind Iceman. And what might be the only time during the campaign where the 2 of you have agreed on the same thing. And oh Jesus fucking Christ! You know, normally I would get mad because I didn't tell you the difficulty, but it was going to be average anyway. It's basically.
I was assuming it was the same as the last roll.
Yeah, you're right. The armor is New Republic Special Forces. It's half power armor, half just full covered armor. It's very, very powerful and illegal in a lot of systems. You have a triumph and an advantage. What do you want to do?
I don't know about the advantage, but for the triumph, I want to know if I can identify any identifying marks or anything to know specifically, like if they're like what like team they would be part of, or like who they are within the power structure of the New Republic.
Sure.
Right, it strikes me as something that.
Sure, I'm about to give you a description.
Okay.
On their arm, where normally their lapel might be, you notice a carved-on inscription as well as like a little emblem, and it looks to be like a fish erupting from the water. You have a really quick understanding of what this means. This is the essentially a group of Mon Calamari originating, from Mon Calamari, and they formed a special forces group called the Narcel, and they are incredibly xenophobic.
Okay.
They are one of the groups that, although they do help the New Republic or the Rebel Alliance, more importantly, they're not exactly the people that you'd say, yeah, no, they're my friends.
So the information I'm trying to ascertain is it unusual? Would it be unusual for this Spec Ops group to be associated with this admiral?
Yes.
Okay. I will not say anything, but I will make note of that. I
Okay.
guess, can the advantage be that I was discreet in doing so?
I didn't even notice you look at him.
Okay.
Bork kind of looks up to you as he takes a seat on the bed.
Iceman goes and lays down on the couch nonchalantly,
Scarlet's gonna remain by the door.
just to assert my dominance through comfort.
Okay. Are we going to be working together, Iceman?
I'm intrigued about what's down there that's so important. But I get it. You don't want to tell us. I get that vibe. I can respect that. But
The only thing, he cuts you off very quickly. The only thing you need to know is I have a very large bone to pick with the Empire, and what's down there can help me do that.
yeah, I get that. They pissed me off. I got them back. I get that. Listen, we're gonna do that tomorrow. You and your two boys here, you're gonna come down with us, and we'll make sure we get what you're wanting.
You mean my personal guards?
Yeah, your two boys here, and you, down with us tomorrow. So rest up. Do whatever. We got room service here if you need anything to prepare for tomorrow, and we'll see you dark and early.
You can tell he's currently scowling, but he just gives you a slow nod and just he won't break eye contact as he does so.
Iceman just turns around and walks out of the room.
Scarlet will follow.
But before the door closes, he turns around and stands in the doorway, staring at him through his shades as the door closes.
He does not break eye contact with you the entire time.
Iceman nods a little after the door closes, and then he walks off to his bridge.
So as we get
Go ahead.
far enough away, I'm gonna kind of lean towards Iceman and explain the group and explain that it's unusual for them to be there.
With a domestic terrorist group than freedom fighter group.
Oh, and I'm gonna say it might be possible that the Rebel Alliance may not be aware to the extent of his ambition here. If he might have ulterior motives.
Might. Sorry.
Just might,
You'd think I'd get used to it, but I'm still surprised at how many racists I'm running into with this gang.
Scarlet's gonna ignore that comment.
I say that every day.
Iceman stares at Scarlet.
As you're walking into
through the shades.
As you're walking into the bridge, Billy kind of is quick to greet you, Iceman. He says, "Listen, please don't be brash about this. We need his help."
Yeah, he's going to be real helpful tomorrow.
She looks a little surprised, raising one of her brows, and says, "Explain."
He's going to come down there with us. Make sure we get what he's wanting.
Okay. Listen, I feel it's important for me to at least be transparent here. The ship that HK is piloting is not powerful. She looks like she's at a loss for a way to describe what she's trying to say. It's not anywhere near the power, anywhere near our firepower, our shields. The real reason we need him is because otherwise, the moment that gravity well goes down, he will probably run.
Oh, I understand. That's why as soon as we get what he's wanting, we're going straight to HK's ship. We're not stopping off with whatever ship he's wanting to go to. So he's going to have a choice. He either blow up the ship that he's on, or he can do the bargain we struck.
Scarlet's
gives you
gonna grunt.
a solemn nod, and she says, "Listen, after all this is over, I would, if it would please you, I would very much like to join you on this ship as your first mate."
Iceman stares at her coolly through his sunglasses
I hate it here.
Hey.
and just says, "I'll consider it. Let's just get through
A little
tomorrow."
perplexed. Okay.
Scarlet would also like to relay that information to Billy privately.
I mean, so currently it's just the three of you on the bridge. There's no one manning it.
Oh yeah, Scarlet will explain the special forces and the ulterior motives.
Not
Particularly,
install a lot of faith in me that he will come through with his end of the bargain.
I think it is quite likely he will not. I think he will also be expecting us to betray him.
She rubs her chin with her thumb and index finger and says, "Fine, whatever. We'll betray him when the time comes, I guess."
Hey, no need to betray him if we don't have to.
I turn to Billy like, do you have a weapons master on this ship?
She
More
blinks.
specifically, an engineer type person.
The only one that might be anywhere near what you're asking is the one that you persuaded to come on board the ship.
I'm gonna go off. Or actually, I'm gonna go find Pad first.
Just so you know, she's referring to the quartermaster. The one
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's why
can't
I'm
even
going
remember
to
his.
get Pad.
I remember
It's
his
just
voice, but I don't remember his
quartermaster.
name.
It's just the quartermaster. We never gave him a name.
Okay.
We might have. I might have forgotten, but I don't think we did. Okay, so you go off and find Pat and everyone in the med bay. You see a medical droid kind of trying its hardest to tend to Zilla's nub, but it kind of just gives a shrug after a while and says, "I need more to work with."
I'm just sitting there scowling.
You still have the other arm in your hand. It's like, just jam it in there.
Do it.
Oh, do the people look stable?
After a couple nights in some, or at least this night in a back to bay, they'll probably be okay, right, guys?
No
Yeah.
immediate danger is what I'm getting.
Oh,
at.
we're in Bacta, so I'm just
Probably.
gonna heal everything.
Glance.
Back to, I
Everything's
think
gone.
it was something like 8 health, and yeah. Also, the night would take away the
I
strength.
can double the effects of Bacta, I think. That's
And
something
no
that
more
Bacta.
crits, right?
It's
Doubling
one
the
crit per
effect of
night,
Bacta
if I
would be
recall.
useful in my case.
I can add 2 to the amount, so they'll heal you for 10 per night, I believe.
And Kalo, is Bacta on top of natural healing?
I think so.
Okay, so I think that's just enough to get me to 0.
It is, because like it's an item, so yeah.
I'm going to walk up to Pad, and relay the information I've been relaying to everyone, and then I'll say, so given that he is going to expect us to betray him, my guess is he will betray us immediately after we recover the stuff. So I think we need to find a way to neutralize these brutes. To which end I was thinking of cooking up a special type of grenade. Do you think the quartermaster could help us with this?
Oh, I've got a much better idea. And you see just a very creepy smile on Pad's face. We don't need a grenade.
What are you thinking?
Did they have helmets on?
Yes, they did.
Could you tell if their helmets had rebreathers or oxygen tanks?
Claudia, you know based on the you've seen an advanced diagnostic. Typically, the armor doesn't come with it.
Okay. Oh, I didn't notice anything. Normally, the armor doesn't come with anything by default. If I had to guess, they would probably have rebreathers, as those are more compact.
Okay. There's this old plan that the quartermaster and I came up with called Sleepaway Camp. You get the foes into one of the rooms. You get some sleeping powder. You put it in the vent. You open up the vent at the right time, and bam, they're out. If I know my man, I think he's got the stuff. And if not, we can scrounge up some chemicals around here and build it.
So we're basically metagaming and saying, "I'm gonna make it anyway, nerd."
I have a specialization to get me
I know.
I said that.
Iceman's eyes light up, but you can't tell because he's wearing his sunglasses. And
Fuck off.
he says, I have an idea. We make that tonight. Put those boys to sleep tonight. Put a little food poisoning in them for dinner. And tomorrow morning when it's go time, oh no, sick, puking, can't make it. Guess you'll have to go alone with us, Admiral. That's too bad. What are our thoughts here?
Moles stops crawling into the back to tank. He's not gonna come with us on his own, right? Like, he'll just get some more guards.
Yeah, he'll get other guards. I think we have to do it on location.
So we feed it to him at breakfast. So by the time the going gets going, then they start feeling it.
Wait a second.
Guys,
If I remember, there's a specific tattoo that they have, and I'm flipping a destiny point. There's a specific tattoo that those guys have.
Time that you use, by the way.
I could, make it. I could have it on my arm or something. I think you'd trust me if I had one of those.
How exclusive is this club?
Oz holds up his
There.
hand and says, well, "It's not exactly exclusive. You just have to be a Mon Calamari and someone who's tired of being, quote, stepped on by the Empire."
I've got the background for it.
So what's the play then? What do you do with this?
Well, I gotta figure out how to put a tattoo on my arm, I guess.
Yes, but to what end?
It's time. We're gonna sleep. Okay.
Bad. And then he hands you a small badge. You turn it around in your hand and realize that it's a sheriff's badge. It looks to be for a local precinct on Mon Calamari. You turn it back around and find the actual insignia that Scarlet was referring to beforehand.
That'll do.
I made a lot of weird decisions in my life, but maybe this will be a one.
Hartaj, you come in handy every time. See, this is what Reliance is right here. Consistent. Okay. So, I like your plan. Iceman, I think this is a really good idea. Let's get him slip a little food poisoning. We'll knock him out for this round. We'll take the other guy down. I'll show him the badge, show him we're all kosher. He'll trust us. We'll go down together.
We didn't have to take him out of the equation early on. We just had to set it up so, once it gets going, they'll be in no shape to actually stop us if they want to
Can I
try.
raise a point?
Yeah, I'm gonna say if I had to guess, What he will do is have additional men on the planet, so as soon as he gets his stuff, he will subdue us and then make off with his stuff.
Artaj shakes his head and says, I have some degree of information that contradicts what you're about to tell everybody here. I don't believe that the New Republic knows what he's doing, like you said. Right? We're all in agreement, right?
Yes.
What on earth makes us think he's going to go down to a planet where there's undoubtedly some type of extranet cam or even just security camera that can catch him in the act?
He doesn't
That's
have to be. He doesn't have to necessarily be right next to us. Just be on ship.
We have. Oh.
If he wants this stuff so bad, he's gonna be right there getting it with us.
It would also be worthwhile for us to try and find out something about him. I don't know. He gives a big shrug.
I think we're gonna have to fight these guys before we fight HK. Like the fleet. Because if they're all in on this, they're not gonna let us go.
If
Am I
all goes
wrong?
well, we're doing him a favor.
Yeah, we're
But he
doing what we want.
Does he?
We're just putting a little extra insurance on or something, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, do you guys want to rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Iceman,
I already did the points for it, so
Iceman, we cook.
to the galley or the brewery or wherever we're going to fucking get this going.
Why not both?
So, about 12 hours go by, and eventually, Zilla, you are quickly awakened to a very sharp jolting in your arm. The one that's missing.
ow. Just kind of squirm in the bed.
You rear up very quickly and realize that the woman from the hologram is actually installing the arm that you had been holding next to you the whole night like it was a teddy bear.
You didn't think you could wake me up first?
See, but then you'd be squirming and screaming, and everyone else is asleep. Shh.
You're a fucking creep.
Thank you.
So the arm is very like dark. It's got a very like just blackened appearance, and you also notice that there is a brighter part of it where it had been severed from Nerith previously.
Wait, what was that?
It's just information. Basically, it got cut off very recently. This arm, by the way, it adds force rating. It adds a force rating die and adds 1 brawn.
Oh
What?
yeah.
What?
I want a force rating. That is so
Cut off
strong.
the other arm.
This dice is now mine. I'm gonna keep it with my other force
Holy
dice.
cow.
You will be third force dicey.
Where did what?
Is that Nerith's arm?
What type of metal is that?
She quickly stands up and says, "Well, that one's done," and she takes a step on over to Tom Knoll, kind of just kicks him awake.
Ow! What?
Yo, you wake him up, but not me.
What? Who kicked me?
She then holds up a glass case and says, "Here's your arm. You ready?"
Yes.
So which one did you want, Corey?
I want the brawn one, but I really want the one Frog just got.
You might not, depending on how things go. she quickly kind of just says, "All right, lay back down," and she then takes out a very large needle. She
Why
then
was I
quickly
woken up for
jams
this?
it into your hip and says, "Shh, don't worry, no more tears, only dreams."
Jams it into my hand. Oh.
So she installs the arm on you, and you take one strain because she wasn't exactly polite about it.
Oh.
All right, and I believe some of you can get some of the crits that you had removed from you as well.
Which of my 4?
Well, you can take one of the hardest.
Well, one of mine was just that I had to wait until my limb was healed, and I already removed the other one. So
that
I
one
think I
can be
can.
removed. Got a lot of crits there, Corey.
It was a rough day.
Yeah. I only get to remove 1 from the Knight in Bacta in the new hand.
Oh, the back. Yeah, you can get another one. That's fine. That's fair enough. That's very fair.
Doc, and remember, we can use a medicine check to remove more.
If I'm gonna fight Iceman soon, I gotta be ready.
How do I add this brawn to my character sheet without telling the Star Wars character generator that I'm buying the characteristic?
There should be in gear. There should be like an
Yes.
arm, a cybernetic arm.
Thank you.
It won't have the force die on it, but you know that anyways. So
Yeah.
I'll make sure to write it in for the next session.
Cybernetic arms, I believe it's
yeah, mod 5.
5. Yeah, mod 5. Mod V.
Found it. Thanks, guys.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
Now Tomnal is slightly less far behind in characteristics to the rest of the party. Because I think I had like 4 or 5 fewer.
Iceman, hello?
Yes? You
What
just
are
said
doing, sir? I guess my thing cut out. My bad.
I don't have anything I need to do.
Did we serve any dishes?
I'm assuming you guys are in the kitchen brewing a concoction.
Yeah, I'll defer to the fishman since he's gonna know what fishmen don't like.
Oh, we know what we like for sure.
Sliver, I'm not sure how you make this check. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be,
What? I'm cooking something, right? Is that
yeah,
education, maybe?
education,
Or
and
is it
medicine?
xenology?
Oh, you're right. It is xenology.
So and just to make it even worse for me, one is to make the food, and the other one is to spike the food, right?
Sure. So making the food is going to be harder.
Scarlet can help with this.
Don't do this to me.
Scarlet, if you want to help, stay away from the Mon Cal delicacy, but once it's done, spike it however you want.
He should get a boost since he's Moncal, right?
Yeah, sure.
Moncal trying to poison Moncal.
Sure. I'll allow that. That makes sense.
Okay, so what's the difficulty?
It's going to be hard to make the food.
Hard, okay.
Can I attribute any assistance to this, like a boost?
Sure. So he'll have 2. Actually, no, you would upgrade one of them, wouldn't you?
Can I look up a recipe on the HoloNet to give him?
I've got them all in here, buddy.
Oh no. Time to cook, Jesse.
Oh man, this is... I managed to open up one of these containers. Somebody's been storing some squid, baby.
What? Squid's eating squids.
It's a different kind of squid.
Smaller squid. Not
Smaller squid, yeah.
I feel like
All
you
right.
just described a human eating a chimpanzee.
Oh god. I don't
What
like
do
it.
Mon Cal eat? Humans then?
So, fuck. Make another check. Same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay. So is this to spike it?
Oh, that's to make the food. You've made the food. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
made
By the way,
food.
what do you want to do with the 3 advantage?
So this food, like, it's so incredibly flavorful that it makes spiking it just that much harder to miss. So like they would have almost no idea. Something like a downgrade, like the next check.
Sure, if it's an average check then.
And this is a medicine check,
Yeah.
or is this okay?
I would say it's medicine, personally.
If it's medicine, I should roll it for sure, then.
I'll point out
Okay.
the spots where they're most likely going to eat, so that you can spike those parts.
That's 2 boosts. So go ahead and make that check, Katia. It's an
Because
average.
it's an average.
Mm-hmm. Jesus. I win.
I win. I win.
You stand here in the midst of my win, not yours.
God. So you succeed. You put it in exactly the right spots, and you're pretty sure that this is a sleepy delicacy. And what would you like to do with the advantages?
A sleepy delicacy? What's a sleepy
They're gonna be
delicacy?
shitting themselves to sleep.
Huh.
Let's say that the advantages are going to particular sleep stuff that we're using is very fast acting on a delay, meaning it takes a while to get into their digestive system, so they won't notice the effects for like an
But
hour
when it does
or so.
happen, it's like a finger
But when it
snap.
does happen, it's like instant.
Sure. Okay, that's fine.
Getting flashbacks to the Iron Giant movie.
All right, so you've made the poison, and you guys are currently, I'm assuming, all gonna rally in the medical bay. And what would you guys like to do? You know that the currently Bork and his men are waiting for you in the hangar.
So did you guys come up with a plan last night? I've never been this well rested in my life.
We've got the plan right here.
It smells like a wet dog.
Smells like me.
What is this?
The smell clings to your nose in such a way that it triggers your gag reflex.
No, Walter goes up and is like, I don't smell anything.
What are you planning on doing?
Oh, we're giving them the breakfast of champions.
What does that mean?
Don't eat it.
Can you just tell me what the plan is?
It's spiked.
With what? We're getting them drunk?
We're getting them sleepy.
Oh, so you're just gonna incapacitate them and then what?
Well, he's all alone at that point.
So we knock him out? I have an idea.
We're not knocking him out. This is only so that
For
if
the-
those dudes try and be a problem, they can't be.
Well,
Our
I have a simpler
this-
solution for this.
Deal.
The problem is he won't tell his fleet what to do, right?
Oh, fuck off!
Roger, Roger 3.0.
Let's go.
Roger, you're not the Artful Dodger.
Alright, that's 3 and an average resilience check. Resilience, that's 2 and 1.
He's becoming an admiral for the second time.
It worked last time.
Hey, maybe he won't kill this one.
You want to flip a destiny point, Corey?
Yeah, that's a good idea. This never works.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Reminder, just a reminder, your hand doesn't change.
Ooh, that's good.
Spicy.
I only need to appear on camera, and I have ways around that in person, as long as there's not too many people.
So Artaz kind of takes a step up to you and says, "So you're saying we kill a New Republic admiral?"
No one's killing anyone. He's just going
Because
for a
that's what
nap.
I'm saying. He quickly charges one of his blaster rifles.
Well, we don't want to get the New Republic on us. I'm not spending the rest of my life like this. If I hold
Yeah,
on.
like tricking them, good idea, but killing him, I don't
Well,
think.
Are you
from the sounds of it,
serious?
you guys have
Oh,
already
thank
killed-
God.
Oh, Jesus, that could have been awful. Oh my
I'm just
God,
gonna
that's
need some
so-
clothes.
I'm
quite rotund.
Oh my God.
Your right hand,
Uh,
is it?
I am not a calamari.
You guys have already technically, killed a Sith Lord. I don't think that going and and killing a New Republic admiral is going to be that much different.
It's not.
Yeah, but
It's not about difficulty.
Sith and New Republic are kind of enemies. Do we want more enemies than we already have?
Yeah, I guess you guys too are also an enemy of the Zon Consortium. I guess that makes sense.
Well, let's go. Come back with his clothes.
It's insurance. That's all. That's it. This is only insurance. If he tries to make things complicated.
Should I go with you?
Artaz points out, he says, hold on.
I don't understand you with that accent.
Sure. We need to make sure that he isn't actually going to try and communicate with him while we try and take him. Is that better?
Okay, Solid Snake.
Sorry, fuck.
Artaz.
Oh, fuck. Billy is finally speaks up and says, "I'm kind of in agreement with the fish. So what we're gonna go in there, hand him this food, and then take the admiral. What's to stop him from communicating with anybody?"
No.
The Admiral gets some food too?
No.
Well, I don't know what the
Okay.
plan is anymore.
The plan is simple. We get the guards to eat the food. That's it. We go down, we get the stuff, we come back
think
up.
they're gonna be a little suspicious of the fact that there's only enough food for his guards.
Oh, we can still scrounge up some other things for other things.
Why are we even doing anything for them? Let's get them to help us without doing anything.
This is in.
If we wait too long, HK's gonna be gone. They're gonna do what the Admiral tells them to do. It's not illegal if an Admiral does it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll set the plate down.
Look, we don't have to do it. We don't. But I'm just saying, if we do...
Turning into Yogi Bear.
Oh, Richard Nixon.
Let's go get him a picnic basket.
I'm putting this into a to-go bag. Just in case.
Just stuff it down their throat. All right, this will work in about 3 hours.
Okay, what is the plan? What is the plan? What are we doing?
We're just getting the stuff, that's it.
We're actually going to do this for him?
Yeah.
So I changed for nothing.
Yes.
It's been 13 episodes since I've done it.
And it's gonna be another one.
I never get to have any fun.
That's what happens when we face droids all the time.
Awoo.
Louise, you feel your arm beginning to tighten.
Why?
I dropped the transform.
I mean, I'm not there with them. I'm passed out. I'm exhausted.
By the way, Cortana let you know that the arm that you had installed doesn't actually have the ability to sense anything. It's just a I don't know if dead arm's the right term, but you don't have any feeling in it. The feeling that you're feeling right now is akin to phantom pains.
That doesn't seem right for someone who was a Sith Lord to use when they use pain to enhance their powers. But okay.
Nothing like a Sith Lord to use his
That
arthritis
was
to
so
enhance his
fucking
powers.
sassy.
That was the sassiest thing I've ever heard. She was snapping her fingers the whole time, like,
Hey, Boo Boo, where are we going now?
Now that's just mean. We're going to our ship.
All right.
Everybody get your guns.
Well, did we talk to him? We need to get what... Or did he just tell us everything we need to do? We're just going?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good to go.
I call. I intercom into his room and say, "We'll meet you in the hangar, Admiral."
Okay. You guys take a step out of the med bay, and before you do, Artas quickly walks over to Zilla, kind of taps her awake. Hey, we gotta get going.
Alright. It's pretty sad that you're the one that remembered to get me, but thanks.
He gives you a shrug and says, "Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you," and just turns around.
You know they suck.
Artaz is the real PC.
And waiting for you is Bork, his 2 guards, and strangely the quartermaster.
What are you doing here, buddy?
Sorry, someone just sent me an alarming text.
Sure.
He takes a step up to you and hands you a handwritten note.
I look at the note.
Thank you. I love the way you say it. It really pisses me off. You unfurl the note, and it just says, "You guys need anything before you go on whatever the hell it is you're doing?"
No, I think we're all armed and dangerous now.
Iceman asked.
I already took a lot of strain for no reason, Kalo.
Iceman asked if he has any extra ion grenades.
He kind of gives you a nod and points to his bag that he has at his hip, and he pulls it up, pulls out 3 of them, and then holds up his 5 fingers.
Iceman makes random hand gestures as if to communicate back, and then takes the ion.
Get out of my bag, please. I will just hand them to you. I don't care anymore. Here, take all 5.
I really like that answer, Scarecrow. That was really good. Random hand gestures. Oh my god.
No one respects my boundaries.
This is what he sounds like in his head. Bork kind of takes a step closer to you, Iceman, and says, "All right then, let's go."
Oh, wait, 1 second. How big are these boxes?
Well, they're probably about the size of an office box.
What office?
He kind of like holds out his arms, and like they're probably like 6 inches across and 5 inches around.
Okay.
6 inches?
6 by 5. 6 by 5.
Yeah. Okay, it's just like a little tiny, like the size of a notepad type of thing. Like a small, a medium-sized book.
Yeah.
Okay. Quartermaster, do you happen to have like utility arm on you?
He takes another piece of fresh paper, begins to scribble down on it, and he hands it back to you. What type of utility arm?
Just a regular old arm. It's something to carry something maybe about 6 inches wide by 5 inches.
He scribbles again and says 500 credits.
I pass him 500 credits and give him an extra 50.
Sorry, what was that, Slug?
So it's essentially an attachment that you can add to like a hard point
he's
on a
charging
suit.
you 500 credits for it.
Yeah, I said I pass him 550. Give him 50 extra.
He kind of gives you a wink.
I would also like to make some purchases, but I'll handle that in between sessions. It's mostly going to be just some for some like grenade type weapons.
No, this is a good time to go to break. So if you want to do the purchases now, that's good.
Let me pull up the character sheet then to get pricing and all that.
Okay, I will be right back, Sliver. Could you handle the purchases because they
Yep, I got him.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I will be right back as well.
What you looking for?
I wanted to look at the different grenade types that were available. I don't know all the types that are available off the top of my head.
Okay. I'll just one moment here. Okay, so in terms of grenades, I will look at the rarity of what the ion grenade is, and then we'll just base off of that. Since he kind of came here a little short-handed, he's not going to have any of the real exotic stuff.
Grenades classified as weapons or equipment?
They're classified as weapons, so it's a rarity 4 grenade. So if you find a grenade that's rarity 4 or below, let me know.
You can. The filter by category has an explicit grenade category. You can look in Kadias.
There's
Drone? Yeah,
grenade specifically.
Yeah, filter by category grenade, and then filter by type you can change to thrown or explosive / other. I don't know if you really want to bother with that.
You said under 4 rarity we can get?
Yeah, 4 or under, I think he said.
Okay, I don't know how many on this list are going to be that.
So in terms of rarity, so things like stun grenades are right around there.
It says it's the second thing on the trait list if you look right below as you scroll through. So like encumbrance 1, then rarity 5, 6.
Well, probably Kayla will probably allow 5. So 5 is essentially like knockout grenades, frag grenades, things like that. If you roll a negotiate, is there something that's above that you're looking for?
I was just going through the list and I don't see anything under 4. I see like 2
frag
things under
grenade.
4.
Frag grenade is 5. So what I was saying is like frag grenade's fairly common, so 5 should be fine.
Stun grenades are 4.
Maybe I'm missing stuff.
Frag grenade, stun grenade. So if you're sorting, if you sort by name. Do you see like?
Okay, that's why I was under the type of thrown as opposed to all types.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Search of grenade.
And you should probably do unrestricted, I think. I don't know. Well, it's
There's not many restricted grenades, and
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
there's
We're
a
also
couple.
on a Star Destroyer.
yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be more like Underworld rather than Empire?
Yes.
Well, restricted for civilian use doesn't mean it's...
some of this stuff is also kind of like more custom. So, like an Inferno grenade is something that like they may not have, even though that's rarity 5.
I'm looking at the spray foam grenade, as well as
The
ion
glops?
grenade.
Looking for glop grenades?
Yeah, I'm looking at the glops. I'm looking at the actually, it's a different one than the glop. It's called
Wait,
spray
Scarlet's
foam.
getting grenades?
Yes.
I
don't like this.
Should we be worried?
There's
For
no
a
reason to
despair
be
throw?
worried.
This whole subplot is about an explosive that Scarlet created, so I don't like this.
Don't worry about it, okay?
No, my worry is Scarlet is a doctor. They're not really known for their grenade arms.
Thar was
It'll
fine.
be fine. What could go wrong?
Look, Bubbles.
Although-
Worst case scenario, we kill Scarlet,
Oh,
and
you mean standard operating procedure? Okay.
yeah.
Is that worst case?
Well, best case scenario, we get the thing done, have the opportunity to kill Scarlet present itself.
There is a ranged light grenade launcher.
So ranged light is the same thing you use to throw grenades. So
Right, but you get medium range instead of short.
very true.
That is farther away from us.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have a grenade launcher on my armor.
Yeah, that thing was cool.
Okay, I'll get some ion grenades. It's not like the ion grenades can hurt you guys that much.
I was also looking at getting a attachment for my eWeb. I don't know if Kalo's going to be all right with that, given the limited time we have to work with. But
Yeah,
Are there just smoke grenades or anything?
Yeah,
they're smoke.
There is.
you can pop smoke.
Is that under weapons or gear?
It's under weapons. There's a poison gas grenade, there's a noise grenade, there's a... What is it called
Oh, I
specifically?
must not have all the things installed on this computer.
Knockout
I'd
grenade,
prefer
shockwave.
grenade, that sounds
Smoke
fun.
grenades.
Yeah, I don't actually...
I'm
I thought I
looking
saw
for
one.
smoke.
Purge grenade, I don't think you need a mercy grenade.
It's probably
Sword,
something like the noise grenade, I imagine.
Yeah.
Like that could easily be modeled as a smoke. It's blast 4, concussive 1, stun damage. So, wait, no, I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was one. Huh.
Yes. Yeah, I'd like some whatever we want to make smoke grenades be.
The Spore B stun grenade looks like a better noise grenade.
I bet you if we did something like if you're in, it's like a blast, like it has a blast quality, and that blast quality short range, and if you have, if you're inside at the radius, then you have like 2 setback on all actions within the range or something like that.
All right, as long as we cook up something that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some grenades.
All right, when Kayla's back, do we just tell him we went down to the planet, got the stuff, and made it back safely?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
your ruling
I'm
as GM, Slev?
Look at me. I'm the GM now.
Kayla is now just playing as Artos.
I'm actually genuinely surprised they don't have smoke grenades.
I could have swore I read one when I was
Yeah, I didn't see it.
looking through, but
Got some
Smoke
Glock.
grenades are pretty basic. You would think they would have them.
I got some Glock grenades still.
I guess people in Star Wars just don't need to see. There's a poison gas grenade, that could do it. Looking at the Fangirl Force Powder, it's a lot of conflict for not a lot of effect.
I've returned.
Plus 2 dark. It's
In one
automatic,
check,
two-
though.
2 dark automatic.
Yeah, but it's on one check.
I mean, that's still 2 dark. If you're a dark side, like if you were still dark side and you were doing like a force push, that's a free, like
Yeah.
if you just roll 1, you basically have a 3-point
Yeah.
force push, which is kind of crazy.
Welcome back, Halo. We went to the planet, we got the stuff, we're back. So what now?
It was all very exciting.
No, nothing
Yeah.
happened. They just were like,
Yeah,
here,
nice.
and then we went and handed it off.
So there was
Straightforward.
actually a question for you. So kind of got a few ion grenades, but we're asking about smoke grenades. Smoke grenades are actually not in the game right now, but how I was thinking about modeling them was just like add setback if the blast goes off, type of thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it would basically add 3 range defense if you were behind it.
That's actually a better way to do it. Yeah.
Marker that will mark. And
Mhm.
okay.
All right. So yeah, I got a list of shit that I want to buy.
Really? You didn't solve that while I was
You didn't
gone?
buy it? What
Well,
you're buying ion
we-
grenades, right?
I thought we had to like negotiate.
For the quartermaster does not negotiate. He has what he has.
Okay.
Master is in the name.
It's just a default pricing.
These prices are very cheap for this stuff.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, I also wasn't sure if you like had the stuff in stock or what have you.
he had
But
5 ion grenades, and Scarecrow took them all. If you recall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's 6 different types of grenades, of which I wanted to get about 2 to 3 of each.
So that's going to be 6 encumbrance. So each grenade is 1 encumbrance. How are you planning on carrying almost 15 grenades?
Listen, you put them all in a pack.
How much is
You
your
light them
encumbrance total?
all.
He puts
And
them
then
in
you
his
just
bag of
throw it
holding.
at this time. It's a special. What could go wrong?
I don't have that many grenades.
Alright, I would like to get some ion grenades. If he doesn't have any ion grenades, then I
Look
would
at
like to
Iceman. Take some from him.
Does he have any stun grenades?
Pulls up his fingers. Kalo, how many does he have?
3.
He puts his hands up to 3.
Okay, I'll purchase all of those. Does he have any spray foam grenades?
He gives you a head shake.
Alright, does he
I like
have
how I
a...
specifically said, "Hey, do the shopping while I was gone. Do it with Sleverd," and Kalia just like heard it, but said, "Nah, fuck that."
I figured out what I wanted to buy, but I figured, like, we don't know what he has in stock.
It's because typically it's handled by a roll, and I'm just being nice.
I would like to get ECM 598 medical backpack.
Okay, what's the rarity of that?
4.
That is a hard or average?
That's the average.
Average negotiation check.
That's to see if he has it, essentially, like more
Yeah.
than it is to affect the price.
Average negotiation. Okay, does someone wish to assist me with this?
I'll assist you.
It's my role.
That's okay. So your roll is going to be just 1 sec.
Like that?
I have 3 yellow, or 3 green. You can use one of those. So you have 2. So that means that we're going to use your skill and my ability. So do 2 ability, 1 proficiency. Yep.
That. Okay.
Okay, what do you want the client to do?
I don't even know what to use a triumph for in this type of scenario.
Is there another item that you were looking for?
That's what I'm glancing through.
I hate it here.
I mean, the main thing I was looking for was anti-droid grenades, but them been all bought.
He can give you a discount off of its default value if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll just do that. A
Okay,
discount.
50% of its normal value.
275.
275. Yeah.
No, 225. Sorry, it's 450.
That's all I'm buying then.
You are lucky I tolerate pad. You would not be getting these deals otherwise.
I will give him a
Okay.
little bit extra as well. I'll give him. I'll pay 250.
Okay.
For the backpack.
Are you shopping for anything else?
No, that's all I'm getting.
Gratuity is assumed.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right. So you guys step onto the ship. Bork follows behind you, and you guys ready to go?
Yep. Actually, hold on. I have an itemized list of grenades I would like to buy now. No, we're good.
Iceman, start the ship up. Make a hard piloting check.
A hard piloting check.
That's right, I know. Basically easy for you, right?
If he does it with his eyes closed and one hand behind his back, what's the difficulty?
Daunting, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Wow, we got a threat. What a fucking loser.
7 success. The threat is for the briefest moment and the only time in your life. You're just not that cool.
You function over form this one time.
That is a mild panic attack.
You land down at the starport with relative ease. Surprisingly, there's no one to greet you on the other side when you initially hailed them. Basically, at this point, you've just landed at a pad without any sort of docking clearance.
Iceman, I felt something when we were on our way down. Did something happen?
Quick side question. Is Pitt Little with us? I want to assume.
Pitt Little is always with us.
Okay, just checking.
Do you see this man? Do you see these hands? He knows how to handle a trash can and a spiked something on his arm.
Wait, did we bring Vernon?
I don't think we did. Unless the entire Hale crew came.
They're minding the ship.
They're on the ship. They're not with you guys.
Vernon, get your mini out of here. You're not the enemy anymore. No one cares.
Aw.
That fish number 2 is having some trouble there.
Nice. Somebody got Zilla to stand up. That's impressive. Wait, why is there a red Pad Farlow?
Because that's not me.
Oh, so fish number 2 should not be here.
If you hover over it long enough, it says Fat Moncal Slevert.
Oh. Okay.
Need to make it this level. It's just Bork. All right, so Bork makes his way up to the cockpit and says, "What's your plan now?"
Well, I mean, this is your operation. We're just here to support.
I'm still not entirely clear on what you want from us.
It looks like we're going down to the pad here. Oh, fine, I got it. And
Oh, just on principle, you have to take a strain.
I didn't mean to. So when Pad says that, he just goes, "Oh."
Take your lumps.
No, he gets halfway through the next sentence before he stops.
Yeah, I need to take conflict for that.
Pat Farlow is now somehow a dark side force user.
Yeah. There's a facility
What?
that we need to. There's a facility that we need to breach to grab the goods. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, do you know which building in specific that is? Because I'm thinking we might do a strafing run. I don't want to really blow that up on accident, you know?
Why do we always have to blow stuff up? Why can't we just
Quickly
ask
Because
stands
everybody
nicely?
wants to blow us
stands
up.
to attention. He stands to attention and says, "We will not be performing any sort of bombardment at all on this facility."
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right.
All right, so we're in the Imperial Outpost. This is basically where we need to be. There's a governmental building. It's kind of small, but it has what I need.
What was that exactly?
For me to know and you not to find out.
Well, we're supposed to find out. We're going down there to get the stuff.
I thought you asked what it was that you were getting.
Oh, just where? I know what the stuff
But-
is. I just need to know where it is.
No, but
Quickly
what is it
mark it
for? This is clearly something we're stealing. This isn't yours, right?
Obviously, moron.
Right, so I think that you really, really want to tell us what it does. And I think he really, really wants to tell us what this does.
Yeah, he really, really, really wants to tell
Gonna
us.
be 3 purple, 1 red, and I'm gonna flip a destiny point.
So 2 purple, 2 red.
Mm-hmm.
How does this?
Puppy dog eyes at him.
Ooh,
Give yourself a boot.
yes. Is it easier for me to ask him or just fucking try to sense it? All right, there we go. Influence, discipline versus discipline. All right.
You have it. He might. He just might.
He smite.
Oh, it's looking good.
3 success, 3 threat, but does he have the force points for it?
Let's see.
He
Ooh, we got
does.
2.
Ooh.
Take a strain.
All right.
They are Imperial documents.
Which say.
He gets a little more tight-lipped.
A little more. That was as tight as you go.
Yeah, if his lips get any tighter, it's gonna create a black hole. It's too much force.
All right. If he's not being forthcoming, even under the influence, yeah, he's in this for 1 round or 5 minutes.
All right. It's a detailed list of a sizable amount of Imperial officers as well as their families' locations.
And you're using this to.
Well, we're going to kill them, obviously.
Okay,
I'm
you're
just
going to kill
disgusted.
some families.
Why are we helping this guy again?
No problem. Let's get
I'm
in there
not
and
clear on that. Yeah, fine. Let's go get it so we can send them into protective custody, whatever.
Okay, so as you guys dismount from the ship, he kind of points you to the government building, and it's small, surprisingly. The starport, as well as the commerce district, are even bigger than it. It's maybe 1 or 2 rooms.
Let's take a look around the rooms.
Sure.
Pit little breach and clear.
You walk up to the you walk up to the room, or the door, and it does not open.
Can I perform like a vigilance check or something to see if I can hear anything moving around, or
Good lord, is that vigilance?
I don't know, would that be perception?
To
Perception.
see, yeah, perception.
Can I use a sense basic power?
Sure.
Is the difficulty average?
Yes.
Two success, one threat.
You stick your face up to the door and kind of put your ear towards it a little, and eventually hear what sounds like someone walking around. However, you get the impression that you're being watched as you look up and see a camera looking square at you in the face.
I just rip that camera off the wall and crush it with the force.
Okay.
There's someone in there, and they know we're here.
I can sense everyone within short range. Do I sense... How many people do I sense?
There's probably actually no, it does tell you all. There's 20 people in this building.
There's 20 people in that building.
Oh. Hey, can
The door itself is locked. As you notice that your Jedi friend has ripped it off the wall, you hear a bunch of scuffling around on the inside, as well as the light that's above the doorway turns red.
There's 20 people in this
Suddenly-
building now attacking us.
The blast door closes.
well, this is off to a good start.
I mean, that's only a problem when you don't have lightsabers.
Tom Noel sighs and just starts cutting through a wall with his lightsaber.
He's still coming through.
That's great.
I hope Tom Nilza goes along faster.
Make a melee check versus the door.
Amazing.
I swear to God.
Or lightsaber.
A
check.
lightsaber check, you mean?
Yeah, same thing, really.
Bubbles is going to back up to long range, find some cover, and set up a tripod.
What? So that'd just be that's average, even to attack the door. The
Is
biggest
there a
enemy in
seal in the
D&D.
facility?
There's
All right, 4 success,
Oh.
2 threat, and a triumph.
Okay, you succeed and you hit the door, sticking your lightsaber all the way through. What do you want the triumph to be?
I
Straight, by the
oh man, I sliced through some circuitry that opened the door.
Immediately slides open, and you are caught basically with your pants down, and you notice that there's a squad of stormtroopers on the other side.
How's it going? I try to back off.
Well, when's that stopped me? I'm gonna jump in there.
Oh boy.
All right, we roll information.
Yeah, hold on.
Is Bubbles set up yet?
It only takes like 2 maneuvers to get set up, so unless this was instantaneous.
If you're set up, it's good.
Okay. Where are our minis?
So would this be
We're in the right
cool
spot.
since- or the other one?
Sorry, say that again. I was typing.
Cool or
Vigilance.
vigilance? Yes.
You fuckers had a plan, I guess. You could roll cool.
Well, apparently
Yeah,
I
I
upgraded
guess.
cool somewhere along the way, so I guess I'm going to use that. Oh, that's amazing.
Okay,
One success,
so who
one
rolled?
advantage.
Was that you first, Corey?
I just got 1 success, 1 advantage.
Yeah, I got 1 success.
I got 5 success, 1 advantage.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Cool or vigilance? I wonder which you'll choose.
Surprisingly, vigilance. I'm
Iceman, for some
vigilant
reason,
boy.
is not that cool.
but I'm extremely vigilant.
3 success, 1 advantage.
4-3.
What was that, Katia?
3-1.
Thank you, Sliver. Sliver, what did you roll?
Did you get the 4-3?
Yeah, I got 4-3.
Money.
Money.
How does it work? Add them together or what?
No, then
It's for tiebreakers. That's what advantage does.
yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Sorry, it might take a second. And these guys suck.
Good.
We'll just chalk it up to, I'm sure by now they've heard the legends of the, enraged Togruta that strikes down all stormtroopers in her path. And they know their time has come.
Any chance we could get a floor block for the exterior here?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I had to replay what you said in my head 30 times. Hold on.
This combat is brought to you by this floorboard that Kalo's about to put in.
Thank you.
This floorboard, get yours today.
Available only in the Corey Loses store. You too can get a solid gray block of plastic. Digital only.
For the cheap price of $29.99. There's a one-time offer.
Multiple installments of $29.99. We didn't tell them how many.
Does not include shipping and handling.
How many stormtroopers are we fighting here?
20.
20? One of them is just an officer. One of the squads is just on.
Oh, okay. That's fine. So there's no office workers. There's just stormtroopers?
It's a stormtrooper
Like
office.
a trap.
They just sit in their armor all day? Storming?
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
I guess
That's right.
so.
Uniform of the day.
It's casual Fridays today.
They don't have to wear their left pauldrons.
No, stormtrooper upper armor and jeans.
All right, Friggle Biggle, your turn.
Oh yeah. All right. What's the situation? Is it how many are there?
Not enough.
20 stormtroopers in here and one officer.
What's the turnover?
officer?
It's over on the side. You'll see it in the notes.
Where's the officer?
The
By the way,
officer
anybody can go
behind
at this turn, but
shield walls and a sealed
Zilla's
door.
go.
Oh.
I think it goes faster if we just say our turn order is our turnover order.
Yeah, sounds good.
I've usually, we do that in the other campaign I'm doing, and it just makes everything a lot faster.
Sounds good.
Especially with a party of 6
Okay.
people.
I guess what I'll do is disarm some of the squads, because that makes the most sense, because I've learned that just running in and killing them strangely is enough.
Wait, what? What?
Yes.
Zilla has a brain, I know. So
Brain smart.
I have 3 force die now. Ooh.
Oh.
And I don't remember, because I feel like for a while we were saying for aggressive
You gotta-
stuff I could use either, but we
You
did resolve.
gotta convert it. Corey was right on the stuff. You do have to convert that, so it's 2 conflict,
That's
2 strain if you want to use it.
Fine. Well, I'll convert at least 1 for now, because I think I can use all 3, right?
So
But it
one,
depends on how much my force power is upgraded, isn't it?
yes. So 1 to do the power itself, the force pull, and then another 1 to, I guess, are you increasing the magnitude or?
You're gonna pull them or the weapons, because at
range.
this point you might be able to just throw them and you.
I want to take away their weapons and throw them out behind us.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your 3 force die.
I did. I got a light and 2 dark, and I think I need to, with
You want
my
to convert one?
with my control pull, trying to see. Move. I have 1. Wait, is there upgrades for pull as well? Or do
Magnitude
the
and
upgrades
range
for...
are the 2, if I recall. There might be another one for like finite control, so you can like push buttons and.
I have
things.
that one. Okay, I do have.
So real quick, who are you pulling from? There's 6 enemies here. Who are you pulling from?
Well, I only have 1 magnitude, so that means I can only pull from 2 squads, right?
Yeah, within that short range. So if Trooper 3 and Trooper 2 are close enough together, Halo.
They are.
Okay.
Yeah, so
You can pull
I
from
can
both of them.
take. I'll convert one of the force die, so I can take the guns from those 2 squads.
Yeah, and they're at medium range, right? Okay,
Well, and
so
I have
you need
range
to convert
as
1
well.
for range. Yeah. So you need to use 3.
Okay. Then I'll convert both. So that's 2 strain, 2
2
conflict.
strain, 2 conflict. Yep.
I think that's my turn.
Okay. So you reach out with the force, and you want to describe it at all?
I don't have the words right now. Sorry.
Okay. You just quickly yank backwards with your arm, kind of like revealing your muscles as you do so, and the weapons fly past the entirety of your team.
And revealing my cybernetics.
Oh, hell yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, so you've disarmed 2 squads. They look a little alarmed, but as you look back to them, you notice that they've pulled out some frag grenades.
Is there anything else you want to do, Zilla? You have 2 maneuvers left.
I can only move with that stuff, right?
Well, you might want to get out of the open doorway at
I
least.
think what I'll do, because I don't think they're going to use the frag grenades on their person. So I will come up to, because if I'm here, if they were to use the frag grenades, they would hit themselves, right?
If the blast
Well, in
goes
that
off,
case,
yes.
you would want to be actually engaged with them.
Well, what's the distance here, Kalo?
So if you can move straight to engage with 1 maneuver.
Oh, I guess they are. No.
Well, is this close enough where they would not
It
want
would
to
be considered engaged, yeah.
Yeah, so if because they wouldn't be able to throw the grenades at me. They can still throw them at the others, but they can't
The blast quality would have to go off on it for it to hit other people. But yes.
And they can't attack because I already used the force move, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah, that's
disarmed
what I
2
thought.
people though. It's 2 squads.
Okay. Well then hold on. I'm gonna move here, so I also have some cover from the guy that is still armed.
Okay. You just you go in the corner right next to the squad, and they're just a little alarmed.
I can't do anything else to them, so. Oh, and I can't. Can I pass a boost?
Yeah, if you had an advantage, yeah.
It's
But I don't think you.
no. So there's an assist action or an assist maneuver, if I recall. In ground combat, adds to an engaged ally's next action. Unfortunately, you're not engaged with us.
Okay, never mind. I was just checking.
Scarecrow, what do you got for us?
Who is armed still?
This
Trooper one
right
over
here?
here.
Troopers 1, yeah.
And the ones behind the shield walls and door appear to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are those windows or shield walls?
They are rippling energy shield walls.
Okay, I would like to throw a smoke grenade to obscure the shield wall area place.
So right there.
Yeah.
Sure. So
Okay, so here's what I want to do. So let me say what I want to do before it turns out I can't do it because that's actually 2 actions instead of 1. I want to throw a smoke grenade, and then I want to use my jump boots to tackle Trooper 1 into the shield wall, so the people behind the shield wall just see smoke, and then stormtroopers splat against the wall.
It's 2 actions.
That's
Is that 2 actions?
It's 2 It sounds really cool, but it's 2 actions.
Okay.
You can, Scarecrow, if you want to save your turn, I could grab a smoke grenade from you and throw it on my turn, and then you could tackle them on your turn.
No, I'll just
wait.
Imagine someone tackling you with the force of rocket boots. God.
There's the smoke grenade. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess I'll just wait, is my ability limited to when I'm flying spaceships, or can it be piloting my boots?
What are you trying to do?
What are you trying to do?
The thing where I can do an action as a maneuver.
I hate it here.
I hate it here. I'm good. That's on your ship. I'm sorry. You cheeseball my fleet actions, but not my ground combat.
Please.
What if we say he rolls the tackle, and if he gets a triumph, the triumph is that the smoke grenade he had fell out and activated, doing what he wanted anyways.
No, that's it's ruined. It's fine. I'm just going to instead I'm going to rocket boot myself towards them, ignite my lightsaber mid-flight, and cut them down as I fly past.
Are you not throwing out your smoke grenade?
Not throwing out my smoke grenade. That's
This man breaks the game with some boots.
Scarecrow is the rogue of the group. My goodness. Just
Holy crap, he is.
looking for chandeliers to hang off of, looking for...
no need to hang. I got my boots.
All right, you ignite your lightsaber, soaring through the air with the greatest of ease, and every one of the stormtroopers looks very intimidated. There you move my fire part.
The smoke grenade's not there yet.
Right on his head.
Assert your dominance.
What are you doing, Scarecrow?
All right, we
He's knocking him
got
over. That's what
we got a lightsaber check here.
Lightsaber check? Is that what we're doing?
You wanted to attack him with your lightsaber, didn't you?
I did. I would very much like to do this. What difficulty?
Average.
Attack him is that?
Is there any setback? No.
The fact that he's flying at them and in motion while
He
he's
does
doing
not
it.
deserve that sound effect.
Oh!
No.
Oh!
Well,
So you soar through the air, and I'm going to describe this because I think it's pretty fucking rad. You can fight me, and you impact the whole squad with a complete sweep of your lightsaber, incapacitating all but 2.
Would that triumph be enough to crit and kill them?
It depends on what he wants to do with the triumph.
I have a better idea for the triumph. The one of the stormtroopers that I cut in half managed to get a blaster bolt off that fires into the ceiling and hits the fire suppressant system, and the entire building starts spewing fire suppressant smoke.
Ooh.
All right. Sure, absolutely. However, this is going to affect everyone. Everyone, you have a setback on
Everyone.
all checks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, cool. That was really great. And then we get to have this guy go, who's on the enemy team. Did you want to use your maneuver for anything?
Did what?
You have 2 maneuvers, and you used 1. So did you want to use it for anything?
Put the glasses on. Put the glasses on.
Glasses
They're
are
off?
always on.
Put more on.
I'll no, I don't think I want to do anything in my maneuver. Actually, yeah. I'll maneuver my way next to Zilla.
Hey, friend.
Howdy.
Okay, so you guys hear what sounds like a ton of yelling in the other room, and then finally, whatever it takes. You hear what sounds like something powering down.
Should they wait for their turn to go?
The officer is technically going before me. I moved myself.
Oh.
Oh, Slevert, you didn't go?
Oh.
Holy shit, Slevert, go.
Oh, okay. Well,
Matt, I'm so sorry, buddy.
Pad 2 taking command. Okay, so so I'll do a field commander action here. So this is the leadership check, and hopefully I can get a triumph on it.
Not too hard to get.
It.
Maybe this time. Maybe not. Okay.
You guys want to get
Oh
a
my
free
gosh.
maneuver?
You guys have a free maneuver. So you can get yourself into cover, you can get yourself into position, you can aim.
Tom just walks up to this group that Iceman is left in ruins.
Sounds
I will take aim at Trooper 3.
Okay.
Make sure you have the
Zilla.
adjustment system.
Zilla, Tom.
How many setback is that?
It's 1. On the...
One
Yeah, so you
setback.
can remove the setback with an aim action, by the way.
I don't really know what I can do with the free maneuver that
So you can technically aim at the trooper that's right in front of you.
So I can prepare a boost for my next turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Then I will do that.
It's strain.
I just
You
kind
do
of...
need to take a strain if you want to perform that free maneuver, though.
Okay.
Then
Just kind of raise my lightsabers and leer at the trooper.
Then after that, I let Pit Little have a little action
Okay.
and ask Pit Little to get in there and slap somebody. So we'll have
Okay,
him
he
right.
basically gets a free turn because
Yeah.
you gave him a maneuver. What do you want me to do?
Yes. So he's going to go over to Trooper 1 with Tomnell. Slap him.
I was doing that.
I'm more efficient.
I own you.
I can feel Iceman's disapproval at your that statement. At the end
So
of this campaign, there'll be a
since-
custody battle.
since apparently Pit Little has a jetpack,
Oh my
and
god.
for some reason has modded shades on his. He tries to replicate
Look how they've massacred my boy.
He's learning.
Iceman's maneuver.
Source of the air, trying to mimic him to his best ability. Do
Okay,
you
so
feel proud, Iceman? Doesn't even respond. He's so proud.
okay, so it is setback 1, difficulty 2, brawl 3, 1. Here we go. 2 success, 1 advantage. Those are the vibro knucklers. It's damage 5, 7 total damage, pierce 1, and 1 advantage. So the best he can do is pass off a boost.
So the squad falls down, and they're currently dead.
Currently.
Good job. Alrighty. Okay, now the same thing I said before, and whatever it takes.
And then a powering down sound.
No. What? Who do you think I am?
You mentioned a powering down sound last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh. That is what happened.
We thought you was not a fucking liar, Kalo.
No, you're right.
Is it in plain view what's powering down?
Well, it would be if there wasn't all this fucking fire suppression system.
Nice. I'll take that answer.
Like, I don't know what you want from me here. So, Tomnal.
Yeah.
You hear what sounds like something rolling as you look down and notice that there is a grenade right at your feet.
Oh, for fuck.
I'm gonna trigger blast, and this room is big enough to hit basically everyone in here, and
Whoa.
you can stay mad.
It's a thermal?
It's a pretty big bomb. I need. So the bomb erupts, and you see a ton of stormtroopers also just get eviscerated by what looks like quote friendly fire. Take 15, Corey.
15? What's the... Does it do anything with soak?
Yeah, you can still soak it.
Sorry, it's 16. Sorry, because there's 1 success.
16, no pierce.
No pierce. So you take 16, and I'm pretty sure.
Pit Little takes 16 as well.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Woo! Pit Little is master, please.
Tomnal is down.
What? What'd you guys get hit by?
A fucking thermal
You just-
detonator or some shit.
No, a thermal detonator would have probably just killed you.
Yeah, that's in the 20s.
Can I get a crit then? Plus 20?
Threshold, sir.
11? My soak is 4, but, yeah.
Whoa, how is your soak 4?
Don't you have enhance?
Well, I have a thing that I can commit force die to make it harder to hit me, but I don't have the force enhance thing. So where's the percentile die? Here we go.
I rolled it.
Oh, you rolled it? That's 840? Why are there 2?
I'm right next to it.
So it's 84 plus 20?
Your win.
104.
plus-
Yep.
Oh!
Lose a
Uh-oh.
limb.
I'm
That's-
losing another fucking limb. This is the one that I just got rid of.
Oh my god, you are losing a limb.
More machine than man.
No. Unless the target has a cybernetic replacement, the target cannot. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, you lose a limb. Which limb have you lost?
So the grenade goes.
Oh my god.
A bloody leg just kind of swivel over to the door and stop, leaving a big bloody pool.
Iceman.
Wait, does this affect his ability to shapeshift?
Well, I mean, he can't shapeshift robot parts.
Yeah. He can mind control people to make them think that he shapeshifted.
Or I can wear a fucking glove and a boot. Let's not overreact here, folks.
This is your leg. It's a little more than a boot.
Iceman
He
says
wanted
to Zilla, man, I
transform.
feel like I've seen this movie before.
Alright, so
I'm
Katia,
invincible.
Well, I was
you're
gonna do one thing.
powering up back noise. Powering up noise, by the way.
Wait,
So,
did we take 15 too?
Yeah,
Even though we were kind of undercover?
a big bomb.
Wrong?
Mm,
I was not paying attention.
I think
JC,
you're
a
just
bomb.
hateful.
A
It's
bomb.
not hate. This is a planned encounter by the GM.
It's pretty hateful.
The
Hello.
one does not preclude the other.
These can both exist.
You'll be all right, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
I have a crazy amount of soak somehow.
Yeah, I have 8 soak right now.
Katia, what do you have for it?
Okay, so I have a question. Does Tomnil fall to the ground?
He's certainly not fucking standing on one leg while he's unconscious.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to get to Tomnil and drag Tomnil to safety.
Reattach the leg.
The
The
leg.
leg's by the door already. The leg's already safe. We just need to get the rest of Tomnil safe too.
So you move up to him, and I think you're trying to make an athletics check to grab him.
That'd be athletic.
Yeah, it's average because he's helping you, and I'll say just because I'm nice, he gives you a boost.
Everything I can get. I think I've got no.
Well, Tomnil's a little bit lighter now that he's.
Oh yeah.
That's the boost I get from him.
Man, he sure is lightweight now. He lost like 10 pounds.
I think a leg would be closer to 30.
You just managed to talk him out of the room with you.
Alright, excellent.
Why not just heal me there rather than dragging me?
So you can hop out of the room?
So
What if
you
I don't wanna
cannot
leave the
be where
room?
more grenades might go off? I don't know, this seems
Got
pretty...
replacement arm.
What?
He just got a
Wait.
replacement arm too. This is great.
Is
Yeah.
it the opposite leg of the arm, or is it all one side?
I think all one side would be better.
Hey, Corey.
I have no preference.
Like, are you Edward Elric now?
More machine than hand.
So,
I'm not
I
even machine yet. I'm just missing.
I do not have the action to stab him with the stim pack or anything.
Oh,
Have
you
to
use
do that
2
next round.
maneuvers. You're out.
Tom, what are the laws of alchemy
yeah.
again?
That's what I got.
Okay, so then these other guys get to have a turn. That'll be great. I say that, but there's like one dude in these squads out here. Fuck.
Wait, somebody's still standing?
Yeah, did that
There's
grenade not
one
fucking...
squad? Okay,
Did that grenade obliterate them?
they're gonna try and do something.
They both took 15 damage.
Yeah, did that not kill him?
They throw a grenade at Katia.
One has 5 HP. There's squads of 4.
What are they trying to do?
He's trying to do something. Oh,
Whatever
See,
he's doing.
blaster shot erupts from the smoke from this guy right here. He misses.
He's disarmed. He can't even
He
blaster
accidentally
shot.
throws a vibro knife.
He throws a vibro knife just into the smoke, and then you just hear some clanging off to the side.
It's pretty awesome.
And then the
Where are
red eyes
you?
of Pit Little appear right in front of him.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh God!
I'm right here.
Ah!
Frog,
Hmm.
you see a fist fly right past your face with a vibro knuckler. One of the other stormtrooper tried to punch you and failed.
Ha!
All right. These 2 guys have gone and shat the bed. You guys hear another noise. It sounds like something powering down.
This is more powering down.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Hey, gonna
Difficulty.
bring this up real quick. The Admiral and his two boys, where do they come in this mix?
They're just chilling. Holy shit, I hate it here. You guys notice more blaster fire coming from the shield windows, following up by a quick boom noise.
They just shot their own shield windows.
They
Right,
just
it is-
mistimed it.
It's fuck. Yeah, I think there's only one more to go. They're gonna do the same thing. They have some very similar roles. Oh yes, yes. Slever, did you have any range defense?
We all do.
I have one range defense, but that doesn't stack with the environmental stuff. It's just one, so
Okay, Slever, take
What
15.
do you mean?
15. I mean, you
Yeah.
can roll it if you want to.
Yeah, you have 2 range defense
Okay.
from the smoke.
Oh, 2? Okay.
Oh, the other one, it came up blank, but
Yeah.
do
So
it.
2. Yep.
look,
There you go.
woo!
Trust the die. Or the die don't lie. We got 15 damage. I take it on the chin and cry like a little baby.
Corey, your turn.
No, it's not.
Corey already went.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I didn't already go. I'm dead.
No, how did you get in the room?
The free maneuver.
Yeah. I put
Oh, that makes so much sense. I'm sitting here wondering what happened. Okay, yeah.
So it's Stormtrooper
Yeah.
4's turn now.
Oh.
I haven't had a combat
Well,
turn in so long.
It's a player's turn.
Yeah,
unless
technically,
you
if we want to
go
do
really
that.
strict.
All right, Inertial, what do you have for us?
Would I notice what the powering down sound is? Like out
You
of
can make
character,
a perception.
I'm assuming that it's these windows shutting off so they can shoot through.
Out of character? Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay. And in character, I would have to roll something I'm terrible at. So,
Good.
Are you
I
trying
would
to
like
time
to-
your shot?
well, I would like to at least notice that's what's happening.
Okay.
So I assume that would be perception. Sliver, do you mind if I borrow your area? I have
Yeah.
mine set up, rather.
Yeah, no, go for it.
Okay, so what difficulty would that be?
At this range, it's probably gonna get 3 difficulty.
With
No,
the
it's
setback.
close. It's not engaged. Is it close? But
No,
you
I'm
moved to
further
long.
back.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
moved to long, so yeah, it would be 3, right?
Yeah, and then plus a setback for the smoke.
Yeah, thanks, Iceman.
Yeah.
However, the cool points were off the chart. What is?
Oh, almost. Almost.
You just think that
It's
firing a
one
gun
noble
is
try.
really cool right now?
Yeah. Firing. Can I see the controls for this inner door?
There is only one control panel in the room. It's this one.
Okay, so I cannot. All right, I'm gonna shoot these guys or that guy, I guess. And since there is only one guy, auto fire is probably overkill, so I'm not gonna do that.
Because can't you auto fire to his friend?
If they're engaged, yeah.
Yeah, they're yeah. You can.
Oh,
You have
okay.
to upgrade it.
What-
You have to
what
upgrade
happened?
the difficulty
Did
because.
I clear? Did I?
Oh no!
I clear. Yeah. Okay, so
I cleared
3.
that. That was my bad. Holy shit.
What have you done?
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was 1 setback, 5
You've turned her against
to
me.
ability, 1 boost, and for that other maneuver, the free maneuver, instead of doing a whatever. Instead of doing 2 aims, I'm doing an aim and a fancy new thing that lets me ignore the increased difficulty for auto fire as a maneuver. So,
Hello, I am Bubbles. I am here to shoot you.
yes. Okay, they both go away.
No. What's the damage?
Do you really want me to do this?
Just we'll just do the +5 on it, right? Or from your skill. So 3
yeah, it would be
+5 plus damage.
+5 on the, but only on the first shot. You have to remember that.
Yes, very true, very true. E-web is 11.
I had it up and now I can't find it.
I thought it was 11.
Heavy.
So, you guys hear what sounds an awful
No,
lot
it's
like
15.
Splinter?
Oh, 15. Okay,
Yeah.
so 15, 20, 23 for the first shot, and +3
No, with the
is
long
18
range,
for
so
the
I get bombardment, I get something else. They're dead.
Okay.
Can we just say they're dead?
You guys hear what sounds like a blender as a ton, or like thousands of blaster shots impale the other stormtroopers, and they turn into something resembling Swiss cheese, but it smells more like burnt flesh. Okay.
All right.
Storm 4 he's not real anymore. So
I love the
Back
smell
up.
of E-web in the morning.
Wriggly Biggly, what do you have for us?
So, Stormtrooper 4 behind the shield wall is out?
Oh no. The 3 that could so
3
how I
and
did
2.
turn order, you're good. It's your turn, but everyone in the room with you is dead. They've all been clapped, you might say.
Oh, thank you, because they were still standing. I was confused. Well, that blast door is closed, right?
It is.
I'm gonna open her up like a Christmas present.
Jesus. So make a lightsaber check versus the door, and make sure that it is upgraded once.
Christmas at your house sounds violent.
Can I use my melee? Because it's better.
Yeah, I think you have to do something like upgrade it or add setback or something if you use melee.
Average check, but one's red and one's purple.
Yeah, upgrade.
Hold on. Well, I guess I can just do
Do it.
well, saber. That would just be what that'd be average.
I'm gonna say just because you know that you're punching a door, you don't have to have the setback. You're punching a door.
I have a boost because I aimed last.
Wait,
turn.
you're punching the door and not using your lightsaber?
I'm carving a hole through it.
With their fists.
No, with my lightsaber. Sir, I have 2.
Woo!
All those
Alright.
dice.
Successfully done.
The door like harmlessly slides off of the newly created hinge and hits the floor with a clang.
Knock, knock.
Open up the door, it's real.
Good. Thank you, Slevered. Alright, so you have one maneuver. No, you never even move, so that you can just, like, you have 2 maneuvers here.
I don't know if I want to run into that room by myself.
She is learning. Zilla's learning.
So let's learn.
Got that element of
Step up and
strategery.
stand menacingly in the doorway.
Still gonna
Well,
be
they
a
can-
spot where they can just shoot me.
Just flex on them.
Flex one, that's what I do all the time, and I've taken less damage than most anyone here.
Well, you've got jet
You
boots
have
though.
rocket boots. I will aim for my next attack, plan my next attack, and I will I guess use this as a bit of cover.
You are in full cover.
My turn.
Scarecrow, what do you got for us?
So are these 3 full-strength squads we got going here? Or what's
One's an officer.
one
2
singular
full-strength.
officer and 2 squads? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yes, sir. What is Pit Little's life?
Pit Little is hanging on by a few frayed wires. He's at 3. He's got 3 wounds left to go. 13 out of 16.
The final death of Pit Hittle. Who colored him green?
For the officer.
Scarecrow, what are you doing?
I would like to. Oh man, what do I want to do?
Are you happy?
So, I would like to emerge from the smoke,
It's a big man.
step up to the officer, and spear him through the back with my lightsaber.
Jesus.
No, not that. I'd like to decapitate him.
Cold shot?
Shot.
I'm gonna flip a destiny point and upgrade that check.
Okay.
At this rate, I'm gonna get another limb.
Got some more things to add there.
Yeah. I'm using a touch of fate, giving myself a little boost.
There it is. Oh, if you do a cold shot, that's 2 setback on it. Unless you removed it with your...
moved it.
Okay.
I mean, you cut his head off. He's dead. Good talk. He doesn't have that much HP. Like, it swivels onto the floor.
How was that again? Wait, I have a maneuver.
What does the advantage do first?
Can I say that his head rolls in front of the stormtroopers? And, just, lays in the ground staring up at them, mouth agape?
Kind of startles them a little bit.
I'd say that gives them a setback on their next attack.
Okay, that'll work for me. I will then activate my jump boots and vanish into the smoke.
Oh my god, he's like the Flying Dutchman.
Aha!
Clever, what do you have for us? Is someone gonna heal Corey?
Well, that's what
Planning to do
Scarlet's
it.
for.
It's not Scarlet's turn yet.
Okay, I'll turn back to Admiral Bork and say, "We've softened him up. It's time for you to get in here."
Oh, of course.
The shield walls are still up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Door is open.
The door is open. I don't know if Bork can actually make it there.
There's a door in the door.
It's one maneuver.
Sorry, it's one maneuver to do what?
To get up to the crate, and 2 to get past
Up to the crate?
door.
Okay.
So you can get him in there, yeah.
Okay, he's okay. And yeah, he's just gonna sit right here and take a shot.
Sure, let me find out his stats real quick. Hold on.
He's probably an absolutely terrible shot.
He's not that good.
Well,
But he doesn't have a big...
Wouldn't his bodyguards be doing the actual shooting?
I mean, you told him to get in there.
If he dies, he dies.
Right. Oh my god, he hits. That's
What a
12
killer.
Boom! All right,
Wait, this
so-
guy's name is Saren? Oh, Soren. Okay.
Okay, so I've got one more maneuver and an action if I would like to do it.
Wasn't ready. It's pretty good.
Okay, so I'll take a step up and we'll try this maneuver or this action again here. What?
He's doing the worm.
I hate it here.
Gosh dang it! Again. Okay.
Who wants a free maneuver?
Free maneuvers for 1 strain. Going once, going twice. You
Does
can
stim
stim.
pack
You can
count?
totally stim pack Tominal
Okay, yeah, I'm totally
if
gonna
you
do
want
that.
to right
What's
now.
left?
Oh, I need to
There's
take a
only,
strain for the last one.
I'll let impact myself.
There's only a few stormtroopers left. I'm gonna head into the room.
Ooh.
If I can grab myself.
You're locked. Just press the L key.
So I'm getting
Um,
stim packed. That's
Okay.
Ow.
Bubbles is going to begin packing up.
Okay.
So for that free
I've done my
maneuver.
job. Get in there, guys. I shot 2 wounded men. I'm helping.
I assume he's whistling while he's doing it.
I assume that either they're out of range or behind something I can't shoot through.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do? Just sit
No,
here?
I'm fucking around.
All
Shoot
right.
through the shield wall.
Oh,
So-
actually, I mean, I can do breach damage.
Excellent.
That's with gunnery, right?
What?
That's with gunnery, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, technically, yeah, you could.
Like, let me find the actual thing.
I can't
Sorry,
remember. if
it's not
that's
even
with
my
actual
turn. Go ahead.
shields. Yeah. Pit Little is going to use an auto pack on himself to give 2 health back.
Cool.
That's it.
You bastard.
Alright, officer's turn, Caleb?
No, he's fucking dead. Your
No,
turn.
shit. It's my turn. What's the difficulty for a medicine check?
What's your health, Corey?
Over threshold.
My
you
health
have a threshold
is 7 out of 12.
2.
It's like average. That's average.
Average? Okay. I'll roll that.
It's average.
I've got
Average.
an ability. I've got an ability that removes the one.
Oh, he just yeeted that health.
You've got the backpack, so you can add a boost as well.
Yeah, that's why I have the boost. The backpack has a boost and reduces the challenge to deal with critical
So
injuries,
you
like his leg thing.
heal Corey for how much?
I do not know how the triumph plays into it, but
I think that's something about a crit. But
About what?
yeah, the triumph
That-
affects.
That's
the
for
crit
critical.
somehow.
Yeah, so you're trying to heal the crit injury, or are you
Yeah.
trying to heal? Okay, so the critical injury, it's a 3, so you would be reducing it down to a 2
Okay.
if you're trying to
so-
heal the critical
yeah.
injury specifically.
Okay, so rolling that. How does that affect?
3
the roll?
success, 3 advantage, 1 triumph.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, Caleb. Holy God, this music!
Okay, so you're trying to remove the maimed status off of him.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
well, you can remove the other ones. The maimed wouldn't really. I have 2 easy crits. Can't really get rid of the maimed.
You're missing a limb. Like
Um.
Well, I mean, the leg is laying right there.
You can reattach things if you're quick enough.
Not when it's blown up by a grenade.
In your
I guess yeah,
6th
that's
turn,
fair.
You're going to completely repair all the nerve endings.
No,
blood
that's
vessels,
fair. That's fair. I didn't say it would be pretty, and I didn't say it would be fully functional, but it would support us.
yeah, rod in there. By the way, Kadia, we've been going for what 28 sessions, and you haven't turned down Tabletop Simulator in the mixer. Like I don't give a fuck if the music's too loud. You big.
I
bitch.
have done that multiple times.
Okay, so what you can do? So you're taking away one of the crits that.
Yeah, I'll take away one of the minor crits. Is there one that you'd prefer to be?
I mean,
taken
they
away?
don't matter. Like neither of
Yeah,
them does
yeah.
anything, so I'll just
So-
pop this one away.
Yeah, I'll just get rid of one.
What do you want to do with the advantage?
And
of triumph?
then... Okay.
Well, the advantage heals strain. It has a specific use.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Can't remember if crit medicine checks actually affect that or not, but
So how many? What's your medicine? Like, what's your doctor skill? But how much am I removing here?
Rank
Yeah,
is
give me
urgent.
1 second, and I can tell you. 3 additional. So that is 7 strain being removed, and 6 health being healed.
Okay.
And then I would say the triumph.
I agree,
Okay.
Big Potato. You
Is there a way to make it so the injury was like a clean blast or something, where it would
become
be
infected.
easier, or it would be easier to reattach,
Well, it's not getting reattached. I
It
have
is
to get a
like-
cybernetic.
or cybernetic, like whatever, but where there would be no complications in doing so.
We just have to hope Kratala hasn't left, and then hopefully we're fine. You know, while you guys are in there, I have my long range.
Also, that it's cauterized and he's not bleeding out from the arteries that were severed in that
All
process.
right, and the other two guys get. Yeah, I don't think you have anything you want to do, right? You have 2 maneuvers though.
That's all I want to do.
The other 2 guys are gonna go and they throw down their weapons and put their hands up and surrender.
Oh, that's exactly what I was gonna offer for them to do on my next turn if they lived that long. Okay, pointing
Frog
my
buddy,
lightsabers
frog
at
buddy,
what?
make a melee check.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
It's gonna be 1
Average.
purple, 1 challenge die. That's the difficulty check.
do it.
Do it.
I believe it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So they throw their hands, and you just, without even thinking or even really wondering what you're doing, you decapitate the whole squad that's left. And the other one looks on and
You know, I was gonna try it. I wanted to make them surrender anyway, but I will take it as my PTSD just got me there. I'm okay with that.
take a conflict. That's 3 advantage. What do you want to do with the triumph?
Why am I taking a conflict for something I didn't even think about doing?
Because you have a fucking dark side limb attached to your body, cutting people up, and you don't even care.
Well, it doesn't feel anything.
Okay, so it's an emo dark side limb. What do you want?
Ruler of the dark side.
I know what the triumph should be. The triumph,
In your right.
should be is that the limb also manages to throw the lightsaber to cut off the head of the other guy too.
She just kills them all. Hell yeah. What do you think, Frog Buddy?
I think that Zilla had a PTSD episode without realizing it. She just kind of comes to and she's like, what'd I do? What happened?
We run through the last moments of these stormtroopers. They, all of 5 minutes ago, they were just hanging out in this room. And then all of a sudden, an explosion happens, smoke's everywhere. A dude flies out of nowhere and cuts their officer's head off in front of them. And then this fucking Togruta shows up with a possessed arm and just slices them to pieces. That's a terrifying...
You forgot the
Was it
melted
the arm
human.
that did it on its own?
Well,
I thought Kayla was just controlling my character, forcing my character to do something.
You ever see the movie Idle Hands?
No.
Frog Buddy, make a discipline check.
Okay.
Your arm is possessed. That's the best way to
Your
describe
arm rebels.
Where's my discipline? There you are.
That's 5 difficulty, by the way. Good luck.
Hold on here. I'm looking for a skill that will help me out here.
Okay.
Aha! Fate. Oh.
Walk up to the lightsaber, pick it back up and reignite it, and take a step towards Bork.
Who?
He looks visibly concerned about the situation.
Oh, this guy. This doesn't seem like a arm with no feeling would be this powerful. I'm questioning this plot point.
Better get better discipline.
Dude,
That discipline's already pretty strong.
I even bought a point on it, and then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, I think this roll's pretty
Hey,
good. I'm probably fine.
I just want you to think back to all the times Tomnall's been punched in the face for getting possessed by dark side stuff.
That's because you're weak.
Who's weak now?
Where's the lie?
Bork holds up his hand and says, "Now calm down, sister."
Oh, okay. Don't call me sister. Take a step closer.
You notice that the 2 Special Forces guards have made their way into the room with their weapons aimed at you.
Iceman lands softly right behind the Special Forces soldiers with his jet boots. Very softly, but noticeably. You know what I
We're
mean?
here to get the
As opposed to those unnoticeable jumpings.
We're just here to get the document, that's all.
Lead the way, Admiral.
Well, I told you to find them. Get your computer specialist on those consoles.
I come
Hold up.
walking in.
No, we're helping you get them.
Are we going back to the console that's in the room, in the main room here, in the big room, or the little console that's over here?
So, Artos makes his way to the console that's in the main lobby.
Alright.
He's doing some preliminary stuff, and he says, "This just controls the security for the door, or what's left of it, I suppose."
See if it opens.
He presses a button, the door tries to open, falls off its own hinges, makes a ton of noise.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to get our hands dirty.
He's referring to the door right here, by the way.
Which door? Sorry.
The front door that you guys blew open.
Oh, okay. We're not talking about that door, Artaz. We're talking about the door inside.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry, I get a little distracted.
That's all good.
Is this door locked too?
Yeah.
I'll just.
Artaz walks up to it, gives it a couple of beep boops, and it opens up. He seems surprised at even his own skills. It looks to be a main surface.
Kind of
Looks to
just
be a what?
slowly, slightly disappointingly, put the lightsabers away and blink.
You feel surprisingly refreshed, Frog Buddy. It's just a server room. There's just a ton of server stacks. The chairs all seem to have been disturbed recently. The only sort of storage in the room is the massive crates.
Well, let's check out these crates.
All right. Make a perception check. It's gonna be an easy one. Wiggly Biggly, you want to make that check?
Yeah, I was checking my roll. Sorry.
That's all good. Zilla pulls out a big box of data pads and just opens it up and shows it to everyone. Bork comes up and just kind of slides one out and begins to sift through it, maintaining eye contact with both Pad and Zilla at the same time. Scarecrow, can you chill?
Sorry, just practicing my jump route.
Is this what you were looking for?
Sure, anyone can make a perception check if you want to try and eavesdrop on what he's doing.
Okay, I will do that. That was
Okay,
different.
average. These are the names and addresses of people across the galaxy, as well as ways to get a hold of them. They're, strangely enough, they're banking information.
You're going to hunt these people down?
Not me. Them, he points to his special forces.
Why?
8 years ago, I watched as them, he points to the smoldering corpses, burned my world. And now I'm going
But
to
the
burn theirs.
people on this list, they didn't have anything to do with that.
That doesn't concern you. The deal was just to get the documents.
No, I don't think you understand. Anything that involves killing innocents does concern me. What these troopers have done is wrong, and I know. And I reveal the scars all over my body. But these people on this list haven't done anything to deserve what you want to do to them.
You think that it's okay to, quote, love someone that is responsible for the burning of villages?
I never said love, but it is wrong to commit genocide on innocent lives.
Well past the weird moral compass that you have here. Is there anything else? He turns back to Pad and everyone else.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder. It's
As you
not
do,
weird.
You hear a ton of weapons charging as the special forces raise their weapon and aim square at you.
They hear a bigger weapon charging.
Oh no!
It's not weird sentiment. That is the way of the Jedi.
Tomnil comes hopping into the room slowly.
Oh man, are you gonna be okay?
So, Bork turns around and looks at
Anybody in the mood for some
Bubbles
lunch?
and says, "I don't think you can win this fight, son." And he kind of shows off a little wrist computer, presses a couple buttons.
I
hear...
grab his wrist immediately and overcharge it.
Excellent.
Okay. It kind of sputters and makes a couple cracking noises and it explodes off of his wrist. What on earth?
Did he just lose his hand?
No.
Just a little.
You know what? I think he did lose his hand.
Iceman nods approvingly at
away
Pat.
through his Mon Calamari flesh as his hand falls to the ground. Sir, the Mon Calamari say in a very alarmed noise, and the Bork kind of looks around, clutching his arm, and says, "We can fix this."
You're right. We're going to confiscate this information, and you'll be allowed to leave.
Oh, easy.
No,
Artaud
no,
comes
no.
to the room and says, "No, you, no." Artaud looks incredibly concerned.
You first, Artaz.
That if he leaves, we're screwed.
He hasn't done anything wrong yet, and like I just said, we don't kill innocent people.
Do you remember why we're doing this? Why we're helping him?
Frankly, I was a little concerned with the lack of an arm during that time, so no.
Oh, well, that's fair. Well, we need his interdictor. We can't just let him
What?
leave.
He's keeping HK's ship in the system. If HK leaves, there's nothing to stop him from locating some random force user across the universe and detonating the bomb that way. At least with this way, we have him trapped. But if you do what you're about to do, he'll just leave. And also, I know, by the way, he kind of like taps Bork on the head. We could just kill him, but that presents its own issues.
I don't want to kill him. But this goes against everything that I stand for. And I cannot allow him to do this.
You know there's more than 2 options here. You don't have to kill people to get them to stay in one place.
It makes it really easy.
A dawn of realization flashes across Zilla's eyes.
I bring out the bag.
Excellent.
Like, if we need to give his ship orders, I know someone who can look like him and sound like him and just tell the ship, "We're staying here." And it'll be fine.
Give Tom the look.
Make sure it's a shot from the waist up.
Sure.
I'm like
unzip the
leaning
bag.
against the wall. There's blood kind of dripping down my leg. Well, my other leg.
The 2 special forces don't seem to be as stupid as you might suspect. They place their weapons down at their hip and say, "What would you do with us?"
We don't want to do anything with you. We just want to make sure that we can stop the stupid droid from blowing up the system. Surely we can all get behind that. You guys can stay here for a couple days. And just... then everyone can go their own separate way. I don't think any of us really care what happens to you after that, do we? I don't.
I sure don't, but your boss here was being an asshole and wanted his little box of treasure so much he'd rather risk the fate of the entire galaxy. But hey, you're the one that works for it, not me.
Not to mention my leg.
Grabs their weapons from them, kind of frisks them a little, and takes out some holdout blasters.
Wait, can you repeat that? That was a little fast.
He's taking their weapons.
Artog is.
Iceman takes one of their main weapons and gives it to Pit Little.
Okay. Heavy blaster rifle.
Actually, can he dual wield?
No.
Not heavy blaster rifles.
Really?
It's gunnery. I mean,
He's a big
You guys
boy.
know that Bork is brooding. What are you guys going to do?
so I have unzipped the bag. Do we have binders?
Artaz holds up some binders.
I realized that one of his hands is missing, so the binders aren't going to be that useful.
Use him on his legs.
Yeah, so I'll bind up his legs.
Okay. Artaz kind of moves him over to the chair in the corner of the room and sits him down. The fat fish kind of creaks and strains the chair.
Okay, I'm gonna set the food here and say, this will last you for a few days.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
God.
Did we search for com links? Do we want to search for com links?
Yes.
And what about the special officers? Are we going to
I
find
need
them?
their help for a second. If you two are willing to not fuck it, like, none of us want to die. You don't want to die. We don't want to kill you. We don't want to stop even
We
what you
will.
plan to do. But just hold on, Zilla. If you can give me his comlink, I will contact your fleet, give the order to stay here, give us 3 days tops with the interdictor, and then you have your commander back. We will leave. We aren't going to bother you. That's all we want. And my computer froze. Okay, it unfroze.
They hand over their comms, and Artaz says, "I can stay here and watch them if you'd like."
I'd like them to be in the communication. Just standing there as my guards while I contact the ships and give the official orders.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the check to transform into him again.
And make sure you had that boost from the saline booster.
Yep.
Want to do a
That-
destiny point again?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And we haven't been using them at all.
Yeah, I'll do that. Someone can flip it.
I flipped
While I
it.
look this over. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, one
Here
success,
we
one
go.
advantage. I'll just take 2 strain for that.
All right, we're gonna set up a scene against the wall here. Let's go into this room so that we
They
don't.
appear a bit hesitant at first, but Artaz primes his rifle and aims it at them. He motivates them to move a little bit quicker.
And I want to close the door between these 2 rooms so that so that Bork can't shout anything. Or...
Well, how about I can use my bind skill so he can't even make any noises.
Alright.
You step up to him and reach out with your hand and lock him in place.
Also, Kalo, there are cybernetic disguises and stuff that, like,
Mhm.
basically are Claudite but equipment. So, can we say my arm, like my hand, was one of those? Or...
I'll allow it. Flip a destiny point.
I did pay a cool 20 grand, twice market value for that.
That's why I'm allowing it, because you did buy it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I felt like you might have felt like you were rushed when you were purchasing it, so it's like, yeah, whatever. It's good.
I didn't know this existed until I started Googling what happens if a Claudite turns into a 4-legged thing when he's missing a leg.
Alright, so the communications are up.
Attention, all troops.
Oh no. Nixon?
Oh boy.
Our mission has been successful. We are staying here for 3 days to aid these forces in their attempt to secure the system. I'm going to be cooperating directly with them. Your orders will be updated as we go. It should not require much on our end. However, I want to make sure I see this mission through to its greatest success. Aru.
What was that last noise?
What was that last one?
Aru.
They give you an all clear and say, yes, sir, we'll be standing by on your order.
Did a Roger work?
Close down the communication, drop the transform.
He's dressed up as the Admiral. There's no point in making a fucking check here that they can't possibly succeed.
And I had like his guards
so low.
flanking me, so
Tom,
I feel like that's
did
gonna.
it. You finally did it.
I've done it before. It was just the one battle droid
To be
situation
fair.
that didn't go.
Yeah, that was really the only major failure.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Like, we installed a new diktat just based on doing that exact thing. Only that was
that's
Clinton
fair.
instead of Nixon.
They'll have to do Trump now.
But it's always got to be a president.
Artaz kind of sets the rifle down to his side and says, all right. Guess we get back to the ship, huh?
Well, after that, I calm the ship on my own long-range comm, and I guess Billy or Vuz, yeah, Billy works.
Comes
Billy-
back to the other end. Says, yep.
Is the cybernetics person still there?
She should be. Why?
Can you ask her? Can you find her in a leg?
Charlotte's gonna snicker.
There's silence on the line for a couple of seconds. Sure. Guess you need to stop losing limbs.
I know. Autumnal out.
All right, and I think we can call the session there. By the way,
All right. Well, that hurt.
Tomnell had another rough day.
Real rough day.
Does Tomnell have anything else?
Non-rough days?
Yeah.
No.
I guess we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are gonna have, I guess we're probably moving into the last bit next time. I assume we're going after HK, and that'll probably be it. So we'll see you guys. Well, assuming no limbs fall off, but that'll be December 2nd. But yeah, so this Saturday we are going to be having the 12-hour stream for hitting 30K, which we are 5 subscribers away from right now. So there's going to be a lot of stuff happening starting at noon EST.
A little presumptive, aren't we?
If I can't get 5 subscribers in those 3 days, I will cancel the stream.
Oh no!
But have a good night, everyone. And remember,
We'll never know until
live
you
life
get
on
this.
the edge.